Hello and what's up, RBY Pokemon Challenges fam? We are back, and this is special. We are doing a legendary race between the greatest Caterpie that has ever existed and the worst possible Snorlax. Now, why the heck would we do this? This makes absolutely no sense. On the one hand, it's basically just Mewtwo versus Godcarp again, so out of ideas there, RBY? What's the problem? Well, I've actually wanted to do this video for quite a while for one specific reason. When we did Magikarp up against Mewtwo, both of those Pokemon have a lot of speed, meaning they could outspeed basically every opponent, and therefore they could use completely broken strategies and just wreck their opponents. And even in the case of Mewtwo, using terrible moves, it was at least moving first when it used things like Bide, when it used things like Psywave, when it used things like Rage. It got the chance to hit first, and that is a massive advantage in the world of Pokemon. What if we use Pokemon that don't have much speed? Starting with this Caterpie right here, 45 base speed, only 20 base special, only 30 base attack. Look at that, 175 in terms of total stats, and it's 150th. It's terrible, guys, terrible. But we are going to turn this Caterpie into an absolute Chad. It is time for the legend of Chaderpie. We have a Caterpie who has spent exactly 3 days in the gym, so he's not going to have to tackle this string shot. No, 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 no. We are going to give this Caterpie a god tier moveset. Because think about what a Giga Chad would be using every day in the gym. Well, of course, he's going to be able to get Hardened on his rock hard abs. He's going to be able to meditate as he pumps that iron to give himself extra muscle. We know that he's going to have a higher attack stat. On top of that, he's been doing something with powders, guys. I don't know. You know. And he's also said something about twin needles. I don't know. Just don't ask questions, okay? We're going to run this one twin needle Spore, because Spore is kind of, you know, something. Might be a supplement, I don't know. And then we've got the Meditate and the Harden. This is going to be an incredibly interesting run because we're only going to have one damage dealing move. I'm very interested to see how this Pokemon does. The idea, double badge boost glitch, sleep, and then just a same type move that will hopefully do enough damage to knock everything out. Given that not many things resist our double or our twin needle, there will be a few, but not a lot. So it might just work. Let's find out. So with that, let's get into this. We are running on 0 DVs, of course, because we know that this completely jacked Caterpie he's gonna come in on 0 DVs. Oh no, we started a run again. We were already somewhere. No, don't do that. Start a brand new run. There is a snake. Okay. You know, he's trying to tell us something with that Dratini or that Dragonair. He's trying to tell us I got a pretty snake. Anyway, let's get that mouse pointer off there. And here, let's get our Giga Chad. He is Chaderpie. I am Giga Chad today. So here we go. We have made it into Professor Oak's lab, where we're going to get pushed out of the way by Sus Chad, our rival. But he doesn't know we have Giga Chad here. And Giga Chad, absolute legend. Let's go. So Chaderpie is going to come out in this first fight. We are going to not know any moves. Okay. I'm going to meditate. And now I'm going to use Twin Needle. And we need one more hit. And we got the poison. Yes. Yes. Oh, Rival 1 never had a shot, even though we didn't even know all of our moves, or we didn't have PP in all of our moves. You know, they do say that taking too many supplements can sometimes kind of mess with the PP, guys. You got to be careful. You got to know your limits, okay? That's all I'm saying. You know, you want to... I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop. No. No more comments. No more discussions of this. People are going to be like, dude, you trying to tell us something? So here we go. It is time for Chaderpie, the legendary Chaderpie himself. to make his way through this section, and we are going to try to go on minimum battles. That is the game plan. Normally, we can't get anywhere near minimum battles with this Pokemon, but keep in mind, we've got Harden, we've got Meditate, so we've got ways to get through fights, and we've got Spore, so we can put things to sleep and set up everything. So the real question of this run is just, was Godcarp so good just because it outsped everything, meaning that it generally was getting Spore before they could even hit it? Or was it good because, you know, it had decent other moves? We're going to find out. Here, let's get into this Caterpie fight right here, where we're going to, of course, Spore him. Yes, Spore him. And now Meditate. Yes, the meditation is coming in. And now I'm just going to Twin Needle him. And we're not doing amazing damage, but it's a 3-hit KO. Easy win. Nice. The one disadvantage we have here is that we do not have the ability to heal in battle. That was something that we did have with Godcarp, where we were using Spore together with Dream Eater. We're taking that away. We're making this one a little bit worse than that one, but I still think we have a chance. Let's get into the Brock fight. So of course, Brock, he's gonna, you know, throw rocks at our little insect, and he's gonna say, "You can't lift this. Come on, look at the muscles on that Geodude." Chaderpie's gonna be like, "I got more muscle than that, come on." So here, first things first, we're going to put this Geodude to sleep as it misses its first attack. And oh yeah, we have to like put it to sleep every single turn. That's right, until it actually stays asleep. So we're like in a speed tie here, so we take our first reset right there, but let's try this again, because if we just get him to sleep and keep him asleep for lots and lots of turns, then we can just sit here and spam Spore while he just uses the full heals. Okay. Okay, now he's actually asleep. Now we can go for the Hardens. Yes, get that super hard body. Okay, we'll put him back to sleep there, and back to sleep again. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing here, buddy. Oops, I used too many Hardens. We got too hard, guys. Oh, that's terrible. So here, now we just need not a critical hit, I think, and we're basically good to go. And we're just gonna give ourselves all the meditates. Put him back to sleep. And now, oh, we didn't need to meditate anymore. So here, Twin Needle is like a 3-hitter with all the setup. And here, let's just put him to sleep while he bides, because he will not use a full heal while he is using Bide in Pokemon Yellow. So it's the cheat code, and there we go. We get through just like that. Look at Chaderpie, the legend. One reset there, but still not too bad. Not too bad. You know, I'm kind of sad to get the first reset already on the first gym. Clearly, outspeeding matters because you would just, you know, put everything to sleep and you would auto win. But sure, we'll just take this. We're all the way up to level 9, which is kind of nice. But now let's just run out here, let's heal up, and let's go take on the next section. So here we've got the first bug catcher, and this guy, I mean, what's he gonna do? He's got a normal Caterpie. He's not even jacked, guys. Just saying. Oh, and he goes string shot to make us slow. Just for like no reason. Come on, stay asleep, buddy. Now I'm just gonna Twin Needle you. You know, don't ask what we've been doing with these needles. We destroy the Weedle, and yeah, it turns out that Chaderpie's looking stronger than Bongzilla, guys. I'm just saying. So here we're just gonna heal up very quickly. Let's save the game. Let's just come right over here. So here against Youngster Shorty, the tackle did decent damage there, but we're just gonna meditate up a little bit. Yes. Now let's just start Twin Needling him. And there we go. We knock out the Rattata. Out comes Ekans. It's wrapping. Come on, no, don't wrap. There he goes, Leer instead. And Leer, there we go. So we do get through. Oh, Youngster Shorty, you had no shot whatsoever. No chance. Actually had a very good chance to knock us out, but we got through. So yet again, we're kind of seeing speed might be a factor in this one. Just because if we're constantly in the situation where we can't outspeed things, This is going to be pretty bad. Now, keep in mind, when we beat Koga, because we will beat Koga eventually, at that point, we will get a badge boost in speed. And at that point, the fact that we have 2 badge boosting moves is actually significant, because if we level up in the middle of a battle, we can simply put an opponent to sleep and then badge boost up again. That's the logic here. This is like 1,000 IQ on this run. So here we're going to put this Caterpie to sleep. We're going to go back into our meditation, and we're going to just spore him. Nice. Yes. Yes, Chaderpie. You have this. He has the ability to be super Chad. And now we get to level 12. We're going to just spore this Metapod, keep it from ever using Harden, and just 2-shot it with some Twin Needles. Very nice. You know, we're not even going for all the setup here. We're just kind of, you know, we're kind of chilling. We're just like, oh yeah, you know, just set up a few. Don't need to go super hard on all the setup. Just get what you need. So we're going to stay on minimum battles as far as we possibly can. Remember, Godcarp beat the entire game on minimum battles. I'm not sure this one's going to be able to do that. There might be a wall, but you know, we could even go struggle strats if we really need to at a certain point. So we'll just see. Anyway, here we're going to make it to the super nerd, and he clearly is not a believer, but we're going to make him a believer. Here, he's got the Grimer. We're going to spore it. Oh, and look at this. Oh, yes. Yes, Chaderpie, yes. Do your magic. We're faster than the first Pokemon, which means we have won. I'm just calling it now. We have won, because this Grimer, oh, if we keep it asleep, is not going to be able to do anything to us. He's not going to be able to disable anything. He's not really going to be able to take us to Pound Town. No, we're just setting everything up here, and we just destroy. Now, destroy. Yes, destroy. We get to level 13. We're faster than Coughing. And look at that. Look at that utter destruction of that super nerd with the Legend of Chaderpie. So here, let's just save the game. Let's get into the Jesse and James fight. So for this one, I think we need to spore here, but we're going to get wrapped. Come on. Oh, and Poison Sting is scary, scary. So here, I don't think we are going to get through this one without some insane luck. We almost one hit there, and we just get wrecked. So yeah, second reset on Jesse and James. That's kind of bad. But let's try this again. Let's see if we can get a better range. So we get Poison Sting critical hit turn 1. That's terrible. So here, I'm just going to try to knock this one out because, you know, like the crit is the problem, right? If he doesn't crit, like if he just goes Leer turn 1, which is like, I think a 1 in 3 chance here, because they're not smart, we could just get through. Or here we have better HP. So now I'm going to set up a bunch of Hardens here first so that we're more survivable. Okay, he wakes up. He goes Poison Sting, but we get to put him back to sleep. Yes. Okay, now we're going to meditate. We get wrapped, but wrap is only doing like 1 damage. Okay. Let's just meditate again. And now we get to just knock that one out. Bite, we survive. And here we can Twin Needle and Twin Needle. So that's enough. And now the Coughing, not quite a 1-turn KO. Oh, come on. Come on, Chaderpie. He got a little too confident. He tried to lift a little more than he could. Clearly. So here we get wrapped turn 1. Okay, there's the Leer. We kind of like that Leer. Yes. Give me more of that. And here we're just going to go all in on the Harden. Here he's likely to wake up, so I just, you know, went back to the Spore there. If he stays asleep for the maximum number of turns, we can actually predict when it will wake up. Okay, so here we've set up more of the attack boosts with Meditate. Here, Scratch, not really an issue. Oh, we get a critical hit bite. Are you kidding me? The normal bite we would have survived, and then it would just be a one-shot there on the Coughing, I promise you. Okay, Wrap misses this time. That is a very nice first turn. He goes Leer. So nice. But we're going for all the defense boosts in this one first. Right? We need to survive. Okay, Wrap misses. Nice. And we're just going hard on the attack boost here. If we can get +6, then I think we just one-hit everything. So this one's going down, obviously. Meowth, you can scratch all you want, buddy. Oh, we got it like a crit. But here, Coughing. Yes, get wrecked, Coughing. There we go. Finally, Chaderpie. He gets through Jesse and James, but that was kind of bad. We're up to 5 resets, guys. Not necessarily great, because we just don't outspeed things. Otherwise, we can beat everything. We're not scared of anything. We're just slow. You know. So here, let's come in here to this pecking fish. This girl, she likes to peck. Let's see. We should call her Ms. Pecker. So here, I'm going to just go into Meditate, I think. There's only one Pokemon, so I think the best strategy is just to try to deal as much damage as possible and get her in a range where we can knock her out just like that. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I'm going to try Misty first before we go take on Rival 2. He's got a Spearow. That's kind of sus, you know? Oh no, we skipped past Misty's intro. This is fine. She X defense, so we're just gonna Spore again. We want all the attack boosts here. We did get the poison there, so if we can just get like an X attack or like a tackle, we're probably good. Let's try this again. So she tackles there. That's much, much better. And now we're going to go crazy hard on the Meditates, because she has X defended. Okay, she tackles again. So now we're just going to put her back to sleep and go into the Twin Needles here. So we take that one down. Nice. We level up. Water Gun from Starmie just destroys us. We needed Harden or Tackle there, I think, in order to get through. She can go Harden. She can go Tackle. There's a 50-50 shot. Plus, she can go for, you know, just like anything else. And we do not survive there. So this is clearly just the, like, please tackle me. The please tackle me fight. Okay. We got the nice miss turn 1, and then she X defends while she's asleep. But we're just going to put that one to sleep there. And here, let's just even go for a couple Hardens just because we can. Let's just get our attack up as high as we can. And we just get wrecked by the Water Gun. Oh man, Water Gun is kind of an issue. Okay, so in that case, let's go for a slightly different strategy. Let's go up here. Let's try Rival 2. Keep in mind that his Spearow's only 1 in 4 to use Peck. So here, let's try this. We're going to get pecked. Turn 1. Oh, good job. Okay, it goes Growl. It goes Leer. I think the Growl and Leers are fine, which are 50% of what this one can do. Okay, Growls again. But keep in mind, we have the Meditates. So as long as it keeps growling at us, we're just going to be able to sit here and spam Meditate. But Peck will just take us down. So we need not Peck. We want like Growl and Leer as much as possible from that Spearow. We're going to have to get a bunch of boosts in order to get through this Pokemon. Okay, Leer turn 1. That's very nice. Because now we can start setting up the Hardens. And this way, if it does Peck us, it's going to do a lot less damage. Okay, we get a Leer again. But we can just finish our Hardens. Goes Growl. That's perfectly fine because we're just going to set up the Meditates here. Fury Attack really isn't going to do that much now. Immediately wakes up and goes back to Fury Attack, which is terrible. Now I do want to go all in on my setup here Goes Fury Attack again, but there we can put it to sleep. And now, of course, we're not going to do massive damage with our Twin Needle, but we do get through the first Pokemon. Nice. We level up. We're going to put Sandshrew to sleep. We're now just going to Twin Needle it twice to knock it out. Quick Attack doesn't do that much because we've got all the Hardened set up. So we knock out the Rattata. Eevee Sand attacks, but we land the Spore. We're going to Twin Needle it. It gets poisoned, and Twin Needle it, and there we go. We get through rival number 2. So again, it's not super consistent. 10 resets up to this point. We're definitely not God Carp tier, but we are making progress. So we just have to kind of take what we can get in this challenge. So here, let's get this rare candy. I was just checking to make sure whether I had gotten the rare candy or not. And let's make our way up north. Sorry about that, just checking to see if Wifey had sent me a message or not. Okay, so up to the Nugget Bridge. This is the way to go because these trainers are going to be much easier. And here, I mean, Spore into Meditate is basically all we need. I just want to set up a couple Meditates just so that we do more damage. You know, keeping in mind we've got a fairly low attack stat overall, but we can destroy Weedle. Nice. Now we've got to set up more of the Meditates here because we're going up against a Pidgey. You know, the resistance plus, oh, it sand attacks me. No. I don't think we fear their attacks very much. Like, you know, if they want to hit us with attacks, it's basically fine. We get gusted. Come on, Spore. Yes, there we go. We finally landed the Spore there. And we get knocked out by a critical hit from the Pidgey. Are you kidding me? Oh, the quick attack. The quick attack is too strong, guys. So here we're going to Spore this one again. Go back into our Meditate spam. And it wakes up and it sand attacks us. Come on. Okay. So we've got all the attack boosts now. We just need to land one more Twin Needle. Very nice. Out comes Nidoran female. And we can just Twin Needle it down. Perfect. Perfect. See, that worked. It was fine. So now we're just going to heal up here. Let's go back up north, though. There are more trainers to fight. More levels to be gained before we come back and fight Misty again. So here we can fight this guy who's got the Rattata. I think we want to Spore it. And now set up some Meditates. And it just Hyper Fangs us twice to knock us out. Come on. We're just slower. That's the whole problem. Keep in mind, like, Magikarp has amazing speed. So it was just sitting here, just putting all these Pokemon to sleep. Guaranteed wins. Like, yes, it's a little tedious, but it's going to work out just fine eventually. Here we're going to knock this one out, though. Ekans comes out and wraps us, but then it misses Leer. Very nice. And now we're going to show Zubat that we are better at using bug moves than you are. So here, let's just go ahead and pop a potion and see how we do here. So next up, it is time for this Lassie Lass, who's like the first Lass. But look how little damage we do if we don't, you know, set up anything. So here I'm going to set up Harden, I think. We kind of want more defense, but I just don't think we're getting through this one without being able to put that Pidgey to sleep. That was the mistake. We poisoned it. We didn't want to poison it. We want to put this Pokemon to sleep so that we can set up Meditate like crazy. Okay, we get the Spore up again, and this Pidgey just will not stay asleep. Okay, go back to sleep, yes. Okay, so now Chaderpie is ready to attack with the Twin Needles. He's saying, you haven't taken your supplements. Oh, yes. Oh, we get through the second time, yes. So that was kind of bad. Like, this one definitely isn't nearly as smooth as Godcarp. I can say that now. And it's just kind of proving the point again. Speed is kind of important. Speed is the difference between easy fights and difficult fights. And we kind of need to have the speed, I think, to really have a decent shot here. We get leered. Let's just see how much damage we're doing. Obviously, Twin Needle is not very effective against a fighting type Pokemon, but we get through. Nice, nice, nice. So this might be one where Bruno is actually kind of hard. Oh, that's going to be stupid, but hey, we'll deal with that when we get there. Bruno might actually turn out to be a legendary trainer in this one. So here we can take on this guy. And he says, join me. Join me or else. But here we're faster than the Ekans. Yes. Oh, yes. But I think we just want to reach the point of beating Koga as quickly as possible. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Once we get through Koga, this is going to become like a night and day transformation in a lot of these fights, because we're just going to put things to sleep. We just have to get to sleep once, and then we're just going to badge boost up till we outspeed. So here, let's fight against this hiker, where we can, of course, Spore. He goes for the tackle first. He is faster. But we're going to just sit here and spam the meditates, put him back to sleep whenever he wakes up. I mean, it kind of sucks to get critical hit here, but one more. Okay, one more meditate. And now into the Twin Needles. We can see they're not doing great damage, but we are getting through with 3 turns. Nice. So now I'm just going to heal up very quickly. I don't think we have to really fear the Nidorans too much, so let's just get into this fight, where we're going to simply Spore here on the first Nidoran, set up a few meditates. We just want to make sure that we get the range to one-shot here with each of our Twin Needles. And there we go. Nice. We went a little too hard on the meditates because we can clearly just one-shot them already. Probably 2 meditates is all we needed there. So here, let's change these settings, save the game. I can already say this isn't going to be a particularly fast run through the game. Here, it looks like Twin Needle just needs 2 hits here. And then the Ekans, I think we're just going to destroy it with Twin Needle. Oh, it's not quite a one-hitter with the Twin Needle, but we are faster. So we do get through that fight. Very nice. We're leveling up nicely too. We're up to level 20 now. So we're starting to reach a point where, you know, we're becoming strong, guys. We're getting strong. So here, we're just going to put this Oddish to sleep, set up a couple meditates. We actually want to go really hard on the meditate here because of the Pidgey, which comes out second. We just want to be able to do lots and lots of damage. We probably don't even actually need to put this Oddish to sleep, to be perfectly honest, because it's not like it's going to do anything. And of course, Twin Needle's going to one-shot there. And we get the one hitter there. Nice, with all the setup. That was perfect range to get through that Pidgey. And we have done it. We have made it right here to Billy Boy's house. It's not the fastest run, but it's also not the most consistent. I mean, 13 resets here. You always know when you're using sleep strats that it's going to be a little bit slower in general. But of course, there are spots where you gain back that time because you get better ranges against opponents, or you have less inconsistency against opponents if you can actually reliably put them to sleep. But this is one where we're not getting, you know, super reliable wins. We're still kind of just resetting and hoping to get lucky. But here we go. Misty round 2. Let's try this. So here against Misty at this level, we're still slower, but we're not like getting legit one shot here by the water gun. So we can put this one back to sleep. She X defends right there, which is perfect. That lets us just put her back to sleep there. And there we've gotten all the setup. So now we just need a couple hits to get through there. We get a tackle and it's a critical hit. We just needed a non-crit tackle there, I think, and I think we're fine. So let's try again, Misty. She X defense turn 1, so we get to put her to sleep right away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we're going to put her back to sleep. Yes. Okay. So we've gotten all the setup here. She misses a tackle too. That's nice. Don't bubble beam, please. Okay, we're gonna spore and put this one to sleep. Oh, the twin needle. She gets poisoned, and there we go. We take Misty down. 26 minutes. Basically just exactly 26 minutes. We have had 14 resets to this point, but hey, Chaderpie, he is still legendary. However you look at this. What the heck is going on here? Sorry about that. We got like too many cables all like wrapped around each other here. So like I said, 14 resets. It's not super consistent, but we get through 26 minutes. Wasn't the best Misty split, but we'll live. We'll get through this because we're still going to be way better than X-Lax, I promise you. You know, he's what happens when you go too hard on the, you know, weight loss products that you see on TV and they never work, right? You just gain more weight. Basically how it goes. They're like, drink this shake and you'll lose weight, and then you just drink that shake, but you gain weight, you know. So here, we're gonna put this Machop to sleep. We're going to now meditate like crazy. Oh, we get karate chopped. No, go back to sleep. Here now we can go into our twin needles. We can see that it's not great here, but we get like the 6-hit KO there. We almost were able to get through the drowsy in 1 hit. And now we're just getting wrecked. Oh no, he doesn't damage us. He kept going for disable. Good job. Oh, that drowsy. He had the win. He just fumbled the bag right there. He's just like, oh yeah. Oh, the innocent bystander. He's just not very good at the end of the day. Once you get through the Machop, legit. He just keeps chopping, guys. But after that, no. So here, let's take on Pidgey Girl. This is actually a kind of scary fight because, let's see, do we outspeed? Oh yes, we outspeed as long as they don't use quick attack. That's actually good because that means that we can keep them asleep unless they go for quick attack. If they want to like sand attack us, we don't have to take that nonsense from them. So I'm even going to set up some hardens just so that the quick attacks will do less damage when they hit, because they will hit quick attack. Nothing we can do about that. But there we go. Oh, and we just destroy that one. Yes. And here, oh, we get the critical hit. Are you kidding me? Come on. We should just be destroying. Yes. There we go. So here, I don't have any healing items other than the full restore. I don't really want a full restore here. I will teach Dig to Charmander though. So here, let's save the game. Let's just see if we can beat the guy next to Pidgey Girl as we are. Do we outspeed this Spearow? No, we do not. That's probably all she wrote. You know, we kind of need to outspeed things to have the Spore strat be really good. Oh, and we get growled. Good job. Good job. Spearow, you legend. You're going to get 2-hit KO'd there. And Raticate comes out, and we just destroy it with 1 HP remaining. Yes! Yes, Chaderpie! Oh, Chaderpie, he's far too powerful. Far too powerful for that. Oh, you cannot kill me. I have 1 HP. Oh, man. If only we actually had that as an ability way back when where you could survive. What is the item in later gens where you can survive on 1 HP? Oh man. Was it like the focus band or something? I don't remember. Teach me about future gens, guys. Anyway, here we go. We're saving the game. Let's fight against rival number 2. Or rival 3. What am I talking about? Rival 3 and we only have 1 HP. RIP. That was a mistake. We picked up the max potion specifically for this situation. But there we go. We've healed up. Now let's take on rival 3 again. We just want like... Oh, well, he's only going to use Peck, isn't he? He has smart AI. So we need a long sleep on this one. And we did not get it. Like, even here, we're just not doing enough damage, really. So Rattata comes out and just destroys us. So here's what we need to have happen. We need him to peck turn 1, no crit. We need to put him to sleep and have it be a nice long sleep. A nice long sleep. Stay asleep, buddy. So now he's not doing nearly as much damage because we've set up all of these hardens, and now we can meditate. And the whole idea is so that we take less damage when he does wake up. He's gonna wake up soon, so we're gonna just spore him. Okay, so now we've got all the setup off, and now we just need to land one more turn worth of hits. Nice. Hyper Fang misses, very nice. Sandshrew, get wrecked. He scratches, no problem. And Eevee tries to growl at us. Oh, look at that. So the third attempt, after we properly healed and then had one bad run, we get through, no problem. We can get through even when they have super effective moves. It's no problem for us whatsoever. So just like that, it is time to progress in the game, and I think we got to go take on Surgy Boy. I just don't see how Surgy Boy is going to match up to this completely jacked Caterpie. He's just going to be like, oh my god, Chad, he's back from my school days. He's the reason I became a bully. Oh man, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So here, let's just dig through his trash. You know, because I mean, we're running a trash mon. He's just kind of trash. You know, it all makes sense. Okay, he's put it right here. Let's see if we get the second one. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's save the game right here. And we need to, I guess, full restore because we just need HP. We don't care. Nobody cares about this. This is fine. Let's fight this guy. So there he is, the legendary Lieutenant Surge himself. He goes from being like a big stocky guy in the anime to being like cool and like super toned in like Gen 3. You know, but here he is. Either way, we're going to put this, oh, we're going to get mega kicked to death. The game plan is to put this Raichu to sleep, which he can just go growl, he can miss, he can do all kinds of things that are bad, but he's just one-shotting our Caterpie. He refuses to take this nonsense from a Caterpie, clearly. There he Thundershock, or Thunderbolts, so we die. So clearly we're getting one-shot here by a lot of moves. This is not going to be a consistent fight at all. We need a growl from him, basically. If we can get growl, then I think we can set up Harden. Oh, he misses the Mega Kick. That's fine too. The whole idea here is to set up Harden so that when he wakes up, he's more likely to use Mega Punch or Mega Kick than he is to use Thunderbolt, right? So we can just set up the Hardens first so that when he does use those moves, he's not going to do very much damage. And now I think we just start trying to attack him. And we just need to last one more turn and he just Thunderbolts us down. Oh, we got so close to getting through that one. Oh, Lieutenant Surge actually being tough for once. Like, it's been so long since I've had a Lieutenant Surge battle that was actually hard. And this is the one where, you know, it's possible. It's clearly possible. It's just we needed one more meditate there and we would have won, basically. Okay, we survived the Mega Punch, but now we're on such low health that I think we just have to go all in on meditate. So here I'm going to Spore again because I just want to make sure that he goes to sleep. Now we've got all the attack boosts set up. Oh, and look at that. Yes! Chaderpie! Yes! Oh, he's done it. He's done it, guys. 34 minutes to beat Lieutenant Surge. 23 resets so far. It's not a great set of splits yet again. Let's see. Where is this? There it is. Cool. So we can get through that. We're not going to evolve. We're not going to become the God Pod yet. We'll save that for the end. If we beat the game with this Pokemon, we're going to just evolve it at that point into the most ridiculous Metapod that has ever existed. But here we are. Now we can dig back to Cerulean City. We've got the bike voucher. Let's get the bike. Yes, yes. Giga Chad gets a bike, guys. He needs another way to exercise in his free time. Clearly. So the nugget, we can do that. We don't need any of these TMs. They're all garbage. We're just keeping the great balls because we will need them later to catch our flying Pokemon. Okay, so cut that tree down. Let's zip right over here. Let's cut that tree. And it's time to take on the Wrapping Lass. Let's see how this goes. We're at a higher level, and Twin Needle is just going to destroy her Pokemon. Look at this, no healing. Who needs to heal? Oh, come on. Come on. I'm gonna stick with the no heal strat here. Let's see if this works. So here, this Caterpie, we're just gonna Spore it. And we'll set up a couple Meditates just so that we can do some more damage here. And let's just do this. Oh no, we ran out of PP in Hardened. RIP! No! Oh, not in Hardened, in Twin Needle. But fortunately, we do have an Ether, so that's all we needed to do was just slam the Ether there. This is what I get for not healing in Cerulean, which is my typical standard. But you know, nothing is standard about this run. Oh no, we've run out of spores. And he goes for tackle. RIP. But there, we can one-shot. We level up. And here the Venonat get one-shot. Yes. Yes, Chaderpie. You were the one. The one and only. It's what he says to himself as he just pumps that iron, you know? He's just like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Shoot me up again. Oh, man. Clearly, I need to spend more time in the gym. I'm not Chaderpie level. So here we can Spore right here on Cubone. This is another spot where all we have to do is just set up the Meditates. We're already faster, so nothing to fear. And now, yes, Cubone has decent defense, but we're going to get through this. Slowpoke comes out, and it's super effective. Oh, we just don't get the range. We needed like one more Meditate there. Or to put it to sleep. That would have been fine too. So here, let's just go that way. Go to sleep, Slowpoke. And now just accept that I'm going to use my Twin Needles on you over and over again. And there we go. Easy victory. And like that, we can save the game, and we already know that these grass types are 4 times weak to Twin Needle, so they just get destroyed. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh, I mean, Erica's just gonna be completely destroyed. You know, she's like, hey, when Giga Chad comes to town, she ain't gonna put up a fight, guys. She's just gonna let us just do whatever we want. Oh god, that sounded really wrong. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no. Not that. Anyway, here we're going to meditate. So here the meditation is proving to be effective, and Chaderpie, he just takes it down. And here, I mean, we should probably Spore here just to be safe. We got a critical hit there. That was bad, but now we can Spore the Graveler. And yes, Graveler, you have no shot, as we easily win with Chaderpie. So here, let's save the game, and this one actually could be kind of hard. Wait a second, we might have to dig out and heal up. I'm going to go in one time without healing. Let's just see. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Meowth is faster, and we need to meditate a couple times at least. Let's go for the Twin Needles here. Let's just knock this one out. Out comes Oddish, but we're faster than Oddish. So we can set up the rest of our Meditates here safely. And we're not setting up the Meditates for this Pokemon. We're setting them up for the final Pidgey. And that's why I'm setting up the Hardens too, is because I really want this one to not be able to do too much damage to us. So here, Twin Needle will finish that one. Oh, and we're out of PP again. RIP. Oh, come on. You're better than this, Chaderpie. You just needed You just needed the ether, guys. Okay. So let's calm down for a minute. Oh no, I used Spore again. We get wrecked because I used Spore when I wasn't supposed to. Okay. So Bite will just defeat us there. Okay, there we get the Growl. That's what we wanted. Oh, but it wakes up and it just goes for Bite. Okay, I think the best strategy is actually to dig out of here and heal up. Okay, there we go. Sorry, just have to focus while I root through that section, but now we're back here on full health, so this should now be a trivial fight. I believe. I think. Look at that, yes. So Meowth wakes up, but we're just going to put it back to sleep. Yes, meditate. Let's go for the Twin Needles now. There we go. Destruction. Now we're going to put this one to sleep again, though, because we do want to set up more meditates. I think that's important. So here, let's just get the meditate action. And now Twin Needle this one down. And finally, the Pidgey, you know, quick attacks. It is faster, but as long as it stays asleep, no problem whatsoever. And there we go. We have made it through Rock Tunnel with Chaderpie on minimum battles. It's not nearly as consistent as Godcarp, 28 resets so far, but I think we're doing fine. Now, I'm actually going to go into the Lavender Tower first before we even worry about going to Celadon. Yeah, Celadon. Let's fight this rival. Now, you might think this is crazy because he's got a Fearow, right? But he has Smart AI. And Smart AI tells him to only use Mirror Move against us. So what we're going to do is Spore him turn 1. And now we're just going to start meditating. Like absolute crazy. And he's just going to use a meditate here. And we're going to Spore him again. And now just go for the Twin Needles. Oh, it's not doing a lot of damage. But as long as he stays asleep, yes, there we go. Magnemite comes out. It gets 2 hit. It gets poisoned. We poisoned a magnet, guys. Here, let's Spore here. Just because this one, Shelter is rather defensive. Okay. We can Spore here on Sandshrew, where we're just going to destroy it now with the Twin Needles. And Eevee, get Spored. Now get Twin Needled. There we go. Look at the easy victory. The easy victory. Now, one thing that I never knew as a kid was that Ghost actually resists Bug. So Poison Ghost is just neutrally affected by Bug moves. It's not weak to Bug, even though the game says it's super effective. I never knew that as a kid, that that Ghost resisted Bug moves. But here we can Twin Needle, and this appears to be doing decent damage. And here we get Confuse Raid. We hit ourselves in confusion, but now we get the Spore. And it's really just a couple of Twin Needles here in order to get through these Ghastlies. Very nice. So we get through. We're obviously never going to outspeed a Ghastly with this little Caterpie, but these are all trainers that we're going to have to fight before we go to Koga anyway, so we may as well just get them right now, because at least they don't have anything super effective against us and we can do decent damage. So here we're upstairs taking on these channelers. We get licked, but again, I think we just go for the Twin Needles. Oh, these are 3 hitters. Rip. Okay, we just leveled up though, so I'm going to go heal. We can get rid of our status just by going right there. And now let's just zip right back on up here where we can save the game and fight this one. So here we're going to get Nightshade, but we can just use Spore. Let's use a Meditate just because we can. And now this should just be 2 turns to knock out. Very nice. So we get through all of the required ghastly trainers there. We can just dig on out of here. Let's heal. And now let's make our way over to Celadon, where we can take on Erica. I think that's going to be pretty smooth. Pretty easy. Just saying. So here I'm going to Spore on Clefairy. And it's time to just... Okay. Yeah, Clefairy, kind of bulky. So I guess we'll just go for some meditates here. You know, just get our attack stat nice and high. There we go. Let's just put this one back to sleep. We don't need any fight back from these Clefairies. Come on. We can easily just, you know, kind of make them just sit there while we hit them repeatedly with needles. Terrible. So here we're just going to go and grab the elixir, zip out here, and it's time to just go see waifu number 2, see how she's doing, see if she likes bugs. You know, I'm pretty sure that she's scared of bugs, guys. But maybe not. I mean, because if she's into flowers, she's probably into the garden. So she's probably like, yeah, bugs are fine. You know, just saying, maybe. It would be really funny if she was scared of bugs. It's actually Misty who's scared of bugs. Clearly she's smart enough to know that her, you know, Starmie is not good against bug Pokemon. Here we can just Twin Needle on the execute. Easy win. Let's go ahead and save. Let's move 1 tile, save again. Let's take on Erica. So I think we're going to be outsped here. And these Pokemon do know like acid. So we're going to want to boost our defense on the first Tangela. I think that's going to be important. So here we're going to try this strategy. First things first, Constrict can drop our speed. It's not really a big deal. We're going to start by boosting our attack up. This one's not going to use any grass type moves, just like Bind and Constrict. So here, 6. Okay, now we're going to Harden. Yes, get hard. Okay, wakes up, but we'll just put it back to sleep. We just want all the Hardens on. And now let's go into the Twin Needle. And yes, now we should just spam Twin Needle. Like, Acid does decent damage there, but... oh, man. Even with +6 defense, we just could not get enough right there. Okay, this Gloom has 35 speed. How much speed did we have coming in? We had 35 speed. Okay, that makes me feel like we would be in a speed tie against the Gloom without a speed drop. So we should probably just go gain some more levels by just beating up on some Rocket Boys. And then we can come back at a even 1 level higher. At least if we don't get a speed drop, we'll outspeed the Gloom. So here, let's go ahead and take on this Raticate, where we can just put it to sleep. Okay, we're not doing great damage here, but we will get through in like 3 turns. Zubat comes out. We're actually faster than Zubat, so that's nice, as we can just Twin Needle it down. Very good. So now we're just going to push the button, zip down here, grab more PP ups. You know, just saying. We know that a super Chaderpie is all about getting the PP up, guys. All about it. And in fact, we're not going to learn any new moves in this entire run, so we can probably start by PP upping in Twin Needle. So here, let's save the game. Let's just fight against this guy, where I think we outspeed the Coughing. So we can just put it to sleep and just set up a couple meditates in order to get better damage ranges, I think. Maybe? Let's see how we do. Yes, there we go. We get the 1-hitter there. And then Zubat. Oh, not quite a 1-hitter there, but 2 hitters. Very nice. So there we can just grab that card key, or lift key rather, and make our way upstairs just to go back downstairs so that we can fight against Jesse and James. Oh, rip. We went too far. This has gone too far, guys. So here we're going to just go and grab, I guess, this super potion. There's a hyper potion as well. We just want more healing so that we don't have to hopefully backtrack out of here. and we'll see what kind of ranges we can get here. Obviously, Jesse and James is coughing and Ekans we can probably do just fine against. But let's see. So here, let's save the game. Let's pop out here, Jesse and James time. So in this fight, we start off against the coughing, which is kind of nice because we can set up Hardened here for free because we're faster. And once we get all the Hardened set up, we then can set up all of our meditates to just get really good ranges. Ideally, we just want to be more survivable against that Meowth and able to deal more damage. Like here, we probably just one-shot, yes. So here, Meowth comes out. It uses Growl. Good job. Good job, Meowth. So here, we're just going to destroy it. Nice. Ekans, get destroyed. Yes. Oh, that was perfect. So here, I'm going to drop a super potion here. I am going to heal. Let's see. How are we doing on our PP? Okay, we've got 15 PP in our main attacking move, Twin Needle. So let's just see. In fact, our main attacking move, our only attacking move. So here we get a rock throw, which is bad. We want to meditate here. Obviously, rock throw doesn't have great accuracy, so that was kind of bad luck to get hit turn one. But there we go. We get through. Now we can spore right here. We'll just set up more meditates here because we just want to be able to get better ranges. And there we can knock that one out. Persian didn't have to go payday. It can just go like growl. So that's what we were kind of hoping for. Let's see if we can get a rock throw miss, or at least not a crit. Okay. So here we're just going to go all in on attack to knock out this Onyx. Very nice. Now on the Rhyhorn is where we can start doing other stuff. We're going to set up all the Hardens here for the final Persian. That is the idea. I know Persian has a high critical hit rate, so, you know, it could just crit through all the Hardens, but we're going to set them up in case it doesn't get the crit, because nothing's like better than 50% to crit, you know, regardless of speed. So nice. We can get all our setup there. We got a critical hit there, I think. Here, let's do that. And here we're just trying to Twin Needle this one down. Cool. We level up. Oh, we have no spores left. But fortunately, Payday's not going to do that much. Screech, there we go. So we get through Giovanni that time. No problem. We've taken 30 resets, but we're making progress. We're still making progress. I mean, we've only taken a couple resets since we've gotten through the rock tunnel, basically. So let's go back and try to fight against Erica, just because, again, she should be one of our easier gym leaders. We should be able to just wreck this one at this point, I think. I don't know. We've only got 38 speed. We're only slightly faster than the Gloom. So let's see. So here we are up against Erica, round 2. It's showing the intro again because we fought against Giovanni. Giovanni is technically a gym leader. So whenever we fight against Giovanni, it kind of resets my overlay. But let's just see. So here she is. We get bind turn 1. Come on. Then constrict and the speed drop. So we don't even get outspeed here. Terrible. So here we're going to harden like crazy. Get put back in the bind. Terrible. Okay, so there we've set up all the hardens. Here we get a bind miss. That's kind of nice. 2, 3. Now we're going to Twin Needle here. Do very good damage. So that one will go down. Now Weeping Bell drops acid, but we easily one-shot it. We level up. Gloom drops acid, but there we go. So we do get through at this point with Chaderpie. Still on minimum battles, 30 resets, but hey, nothing was impossible. Let's just keep that in mind. You know, 30 resets is kind of meh. Obviously, if you just gained a couple levels in a lot of spots, you would get through very easily. And there we go. 53 minutes, 32 seconds, just short of 33 seconds to get through. This is obviously not a super optimized run, but that's okay. Nobody said it had to be optimized. So here, let's zip outside and let's now take care of a little bit of housekeeping because we should get a flying Pokemon and we should also get a fresh water. So here, yeah, just kind of routing badly, but let's go up here. Let's get that fresh water. Right up here. No need to get anything else in here because we don't learn TMs. You know, Chaderpie, he doesn't need TMs. Says they're trash. Trash moves, guys. That's all TM means. So here we can zip right over here, but we actually need to turn on our wild Pokemon very quickly. I am playing this run with wild Pokemon turned off in general. I only turned them on to catch a wild flying Pokemon just because they waste a lot of time. You know, we'd be stuck like just running away for half the run. Oh, we get one shot there by the by that. Oh no, we have to fight Waifu again. Waifu number 2. So here constrict, but we get to set up the Spore. We're going to set up all the Hardens. We get constrict again, but no speed drop yet. Okay. Still no speed drop. That's kind of nice. Not gonna lie. And here, let's just go back into the Twin Needles. So we get through that. Very nice. Acid. But we get the one hitter there. And we outspeed. So that's even easier than it was before. So we had to go back and fight Waifu number 2 again. No problem. No problem whatsoever. But we got killed by a wild Doduo. That was kind of hilarious. I was going to use Twin Needle on it just to try to get its health down to make it easier to catch. And he just wasn't having that. He was just like, and you die. And you die. Good job, buddy. It's because recently I've been throwing the Great Ball at the Doduo and not catching it. I've been getting really bad luck recently on all my runs. So now I feel like, well, I have to damage it a little bit just so that I can, you know, maybe, just maybe get the setup that I'm looking for. Okay, let's just do that. So I've turned on the wild Pokemon again. And let's cut that tree. And that's a Rattata. Oh no, we can't escape the Rattata. Okay, here I guess let's just go all in. Oh, and he pecks. There we go. Okay, so after one peck, we do manage to catch the Doduo at least. So we can turn off wild Pokemon again. We won't see them anymore. And now we can just cycle right over here to this spot right here where we can go ahead and get the HM2 for our Giga Chad. We're going to teach it to Doduo. He's also a pretty Chad Pokemon given that he, you know, just completely destroyed Chaderpie rather. You know, he's just like, I can out-Chad you. So here, let's go back to Lavender. We're going to go up to the top of the tower, of course. And let's just see how we do here. We have to fight just Jesse and James, but of course we've got to fight Ghost Marowak as well. I do not use the Pokédoll in these runs. Super minimum battles, that's the only time we Pokédoll glitch. So here we're going to save the game. Let's fight against Ghosty Mama. So here, let's Spore. And now I'm just going to meditate. We're faster, so this should be fairly easy. Just 2 meditates to double our attack stat. Does not seem to be enough to do decent damage, so I don't want to sit here and like use up all my PP. So I'm going to just set up a couple more, and there we go. There we go. So now we've made it to the top of the tower. It's time to take on Jesse and James. So here we are obviously slower than Meowth. We get screeched. I'm going to meditate though. We get Growl. Let's meditate a lot. There's an argument to be made for going defense here, but here I'm just going to destroy this one. Here, Poison Sting doesn't do that much. Wheezing isn't super fast, though it's faster than us, but we still knock it out. So there we go. Level 33 Giga Chad Chaderpie. He's ready to go. And we're going to make our way down to Koga's gym at this point. We're definitely not going to mess with Rival 5 just yet. Because the clear strategy, the obvious strategy, is to get that badge boost in speed. Once we get the badge boost in speed, I think we just start dominating a lot of opponents. Like a lot of opponents. So here we're going to just get through that Snorlax, no problem. And here, let's just go on down south. Go on down south, guys. We're going down south. I should never do that again. That should never come out of my mouth again. Oh, God. Oh, man. I haven't lived in America for so long. I can't speak like that no more. Oh, man. It's been 10 years, guys, that I've been here in Japan. 10 years. Think of it. Think of the chaos that is 10 years living in another country. Craziness. Craziness, I say. Oh, wait just a second. Did you notice that our score is currently 96.9? Which, if you kind of reverse that, would be 6969 or 696. You know, I'm just saying 969, 696. It's just kind of an inverse, if you will. Sorry, that just caught my attention. Let's come up here and fight this juggler. So here, the Drowsy, we're faster than the Drowsy. We can put the Drowsy to sleep, which means we can just meditate a couple times. Now I think we're just... Oh, we need one more meditate to destroy these Pokemon in one turn. Now, only Kadabra will outspeed us, but it goes recover. Good job. Good job. And so we completely destroy that first juggler. Now we can make our way here, where we're going to save. Let's take on this juggler. So for this one, we are going to Spore. We're going to start meditation here. He wakes up, so we're just going to meditate more. Now he sends out his Hypno, and he disables Hardened. Good job. Oh, Confusion did so much damage, but we survive. Oh, and we're going to destroy his Drowsy. Yes! Oh, that juggler tried to wreck us, but he had no shot. No shot whatsoever. Oh, Chaderpie. Chaderpie, the legend. I wouldn't be surprised if he has 0 resets from this point on. Except here against Koga. This is probably going to be terrible. Anyway, we're coming in. We've only got 42 speed. I think we're going to be outsped by all of the Venonats, but let's find out. So here, Koga, he's going to be like, I am Ninja. I will evolve into Venomoth in the middle of battle. You cannot stop me. Clearly. So he's just going to want to use Toxic until he actually gets us poisoned. And yeah, this one has 51 speed. So let's see how much damage we do. Oh, currently like nothing. Okay, let's see with 2 turns of setup here. We're doing a lot better damage. Now he can go X attack. And he can also go for, or he can also just miss 10% of the time. So we're going to keep coming in here, even though he's just spamming Toxic at us. Because yes, he's faster, but if we just get the turn 1 X attack, I think we got this. That's all we're going for. Turn 1 X attack or turn 1 miss with Toxic, which is 10%. But again, this is a spot where Godcarp was way better because he could outspeed against these Venonats at the same, or at, you know, a minimum battles level. And keep in mind, he's in the slow level up group and he still just didn't care. And we just cannot get the Toxic miss here. Let's just run around in his little invisible box here. Let's fight this guy again. Oh man, come on. Because there's just no way that we set up all the meditates here. Right, so there he finally X attacks. We've set up 3 attack boosts, and this is like a 2-hitter at that point. Okay. I'm pretty sure if we get all 6 attack boosts, we might be able to just one-shot here. But I don't know, this might be a spot to go for rare candies. There is one more trainer in Silphco to fight. And then we might just have to go rare candies. I'm not sure. So here, let's get up to the 5th floor, where there's one guy with an Arbok. Just a man and his snake, guys. A man and his snake. So, here we are going to get leered, but that's fine. Gonna meditate a couple times. Go into the Twin Needle. And yes, we're going to win this one without taking any damage. Very nice. We are insanely close to a level up. Like, insanely close. So I guess, let's just see. Because Rival 5's Smart AI is going to tell him to only use Poison Sting with the first Sand Slash. Maybe we could get through this. I don't know. So here, first things first, we're going to not accept getting poisoned. We need a run where we don't get poisoned. Turn 1. That's just a prerequisite here, I think. Okay, so no poison that time. We're going to set up a bunch of Hardens here just so that we have more defense, because he's just going to keep poison stinging us. Now, this is obviously going to be a much easier fight when we have badge boosts is the thing. But we're just trying to see if we can manage to get through this. Like, obviously, we're not doing very much damage too, because we're at such a low level. But we get through the first Pokemon, get to level 35. We get Supersonic, but we get to put this one to sleep now. Twin Needles, not going to do great damage here. Okay, it goes Withdraw, so we do get through. Sonic Boom misses. So now we get a Twin Needle here. Okay, and it's poisoned, so there's nothing to do here other than just Twin Needle more. Disable does nothing. And now Flareon's going to use Ember, and we die. So the issue on this fight is really just that we're outsped by the Flareon. So this makes me think that maybe going for the rare candies at this point to try to outspeed is the best strategy. So here, we gain like 1 speed per level though. So that is not the way to go. Because we do not have enough rare candies to get through this. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reset on Koga for a hot minute. Because like I said, if we just get an X attack, which I believe is like a 1 in 8 chance, or we get a 10% chance of the Toxic missing, we can get some setup here. Let's just see. Okay, there he misses the first Toxic. Yes! Now we're going to meditate like crazy. Okay, he finally wakes up. Now he's going to set up Toxic, but we can set up one last meditate here and then go into the Twin Needle. And it's not quite a one-hitter here on the first Venonat. Second Venonat goes Psychic, and there's just nothing for us to do there once we're already poisoned. We just need the X attack spam where the Toxic misses to have any shot whatsoever. We got it once, guys. We got it once. Okay, there's a Toxic miss. Let's go for the meditates. Oh, he misses Toxic again. Are you kidding me? Yes. Oh, that means that he's not going to be able to do anything other than Toxic with the second Venonat. He X attacks here. That's perfect. So now we get to just destroy that one. Third one comes out. It misses Toxic. Are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? We're getting all the way to Venomoth without Toxic. Now Venomoth will land Toxic, but we land Spore. And here, we just need one more turn. And there we go. We have beaten Koga. It took 47 resets in the end, but we did beat Koga on minimum battles with Chaderpie. Or Chaderpie, sorry. He's not Caterpie. Caterpie is still upcoming, guys. I'm sorry. But we have defeated Koga. We have gotten that soul badge. And now that gives us the badge boost glitch in speed. And that should make all the difference, because here now, you know, we've got 47 resets that took over an hour to get through Koga. But now is where I just think this run is going to get so much better than it's been up to this point. Here we do want to heal our poison, so nice, we have an antidote right there. And let's just zip over to the Safari Zone very quickly so we can get access to Surf and Strength. We can already get another rare candy even here. Oops, I want to say yes, 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 yes. Let me in so that I can cycle through here quickly with no intention of catching any of your Safari Zone Pokemon. They're trash. Clearly, every Pokemon in here, garbage. The only thing to do in the Safari Zone is catch like 50 Tauros. That's all you should do. And you just have to have the crazy skills of Tauros catching, like Ash Ketchum, guys. Just saying. So there we go. We have made it through that whole section. We can dig on out. Let's go over to the Warden's house. Just give him some teeth that we picked up off the ground. He just sticks them in his mouth. He doesn't even care. And now we're going to teach Surf to Squirtle. And let's teach him Strength. Yes. So we get Strength and Surf on Squirtle so he can do a reasonable job here. A useful job. And now we can go back. I think it's time for revenge against the rival. Because if he doesn't poison us with Poison Sting, now we can set a badge boost until we outspeed. And yes, we're going to... we're going to level up after the first Pokemon. We can see over there on the left side, we're very close to a level up. But that is actually fine because we have 2 moves to use the badge boost glitch. So we can just set up more badge boosts on Cloyster. I think this is going to be fine. Let's just find out. So here, rival number 5. So first things first, Sand Slash goes Poison Sting, critical hit even. But now we're going to set up Meditate first. And now we are going to become faster than Sand Slash. Yes, and once we're faster, we have a very good setup. Now we got a critical hit there. That's not what we wanted. But obviously he's very defensive. He's very bulky. But Twin Needle does get the job done. Now we've leveled up. So we get confused here by Cloyster. But now we're going to start spamming Hardened, because this allows us to once again set up the badge boost glitch in order to get more speed. And we're actually also getting more attack because it badge boosts on top of our attack boosts that are already there. We can Spore right here. We'll just Spore again. And the question is, will we level up after these 2 Pokemon? We leveled up right here, going into Kadabra. So now we're going to set up more Hardens here for more badge boosts, not for the Kadabra. We're trying to outspeed the final Flareon. So we get here and we're in a speed tie, but we put it to sleep. Now the Twin Needle, we just need to hit the Twin Needles enough times that even with a Flareon, oh, he's just taking enough damage, and there we go. Yes, Chaderpie. Oh, he got the boosts, guys. He got the boosts. He got the right kind of supplements. And now he is faster, stronger, more powerful than you could ever imagine. Yes. He's been listening to, motivational gym kinds of things. If you aren't working out, someone somewhere else is, sort of stuff. So here we go. Spore right here. We're just going to put Wheezing to sleep. Stay asleep, buddy. Stay asleep. Now we're going to meditate a whole bunch. Now let's just give him the Twin Needles. Oh, Sludge. No. No, we got destroyed by Sludge. Okay, let's try this again. So we should definitely go more into keeping this one asleep and getting more meditates and not just try to knock it out while it's awake. So here we can get a 2-hitter here. Very nice. Now Arbok comes out. We are faster because of the badge boost glitch. So we get to knock that one out. Out comes Meowth. It uses Growl. Good job. Good job, Meowth. You're amazing. We get the easy win. So here now, let's just drop an elixir as we go into the Giovanni fight. So here for Giovanni, Nidorino is just going to want to poison sting us. And I think we're going to lead off with the Hardens here. We are now going to outspeed, of course. And now we can go into the meditates. I think this is the way to go. Just because if we do manage to get hit by something, the Hardens will definitely help us be more survivable. And here, let's just twin needle this one down. We could try to set up the Hardens on top, but I'm just not sure if we're going to level up somewhere here, which is why I'm just keeping some Hardens just in case. Here we can Spore on the Rhyhorn into the twin needle. Oh, look at the destruction that we're just, you know, the wrath of Chaderpie. He's in a rage, guys. He just completely destroys Nidoqueen. It's just like, you have no shot. We're up to level 39 on minimum battles with Chaderpie. And, you know, it's, again, not perfectly consistent, but it's becoming more consistent. Now that we've got the badge boost and speed, speed is just so insanely important in Pokemon solo runs, especially Gen 1. If it was like the game says that Lieutenant Surge's badge boosted speed in Gen 1, so many Pokemon would be so much more dominant because they get badge boosting moves. And once you can badge boost your speed, you're actually pretty much golden in a lot of fights. But here we go. This is a fight where we won't be perfectly consistent. We need the Abra to miss with a flash, or we need for her to use an X defense turn 1. Let's see. So here we are, waifu Sabrina. She's got her creepy dolly. Oh, her creepy dolly from the anime. Does anybody remember that scene where she like shrinks down everybody and puts them in her little dollhouse? I'm just saying, she's kind of a special girl. Here we get the X defense turn 1. Very nice. I'm going to start with the meditates, and I'm going to set up the Hardens on top of the meditates. That will give us badge boost glitch on top of our already boosted attack stat. So here we're faster now than Abra, and we're going to use the Hardens to become faster than everything. Literally everything. And to become super powerful. Look at this. Oh, look at this. We have 209 speed. We have, what is that? 325 attack. We've only got 28 special. But we one-shot there. We are going to one-shot there. And now Alakazam get one-shot. Chaderpie. Oh, you legend. Look at the double badge boost glitch in action. Completely broken. Completely broken. We've dominated up to this point. Now's where it actually gets hard, because next we have to fight Blaine. We have no choice. We're just going to have to see. But 48 resets so far. Hour 15 to beat Sabrina. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Considering how weak of a Pokemon this is just stupid. Badge boost glitch. Legit OP, guys. Just saying, legit OP. Sleep plus the badge boost glitch is just god tier. God tier. I'm telling you. Sleep plus the double badge boost glitch, I guess I should be saying. Because like in the God Carp run, what we relied on was that we could use Spore together with Dream Eater and Hydro Pump, or Dream Eater and Surf. And then we could use either Amnesia or Growth as a boosting move to completely wreck things. But this is, I think, you know, that was a special attacker, right? I decided for this one to go with a physical attacker just because I thought it would be more interesting, you know, especially if we just double badge boost glitch all the time. Because like the badge boost glitch, I think a lot of people think like you only set it up so many times. No, you can have, theoretically, you could have triple badge boost glitch, right? Where you could have a run where you gave a Pokemon, like, let's think of a good Pokemon for this. Like think of a Slowbro, right? Slowbro is going to get Withdraw, Amnesia. You could give it Double Team, and then it would have Triple Badge Boost glitch. You could set up whichever you wanted first, whichever stat you wanted the most of, but probably Amnesia. So you'd set up the 3 Amnesias, and then you would just spam, you know, Withdraw and spam Double Team. You'd spam Double Team to avoid getting hit so that you survive, but I mean, it's already bulky. And then spam the Withdraws, which also makes you more defensively survivable. And then just have Psychic or Surf, whichever you want, on the moveset and just destroy things. Okay, we've run out of space for items. We're just going to toss out TM21. Nobody needs it. And let's dig out of here. So now it's time to take on our single biggest wall. This is where I very likely will drop a bunch of rare candies, because I just don't see a way that we're going to get through Blaney Boy at our current level. This is where it actually becomes hard. You know, like not just inconsistent hard, but like hard. Like we might actually not be able to progress through this fight. Here we're just going to put everything that we don't need here into the PC though. Okay, and we should drop that PP up also into Twin Needle, because we just need all the damage dealing PP that we can get. And we can even go to the power plant and get more, another PP up for, I guess, Spore is probably the move to get another PP up in. So let's just go to the power plant right now, just because we can. Just because we can. What I really like is how low our stats are at this point, considering that we're on minimum battles. Oh man, minimum battles challenge is completely broken. So here, let's cycle. And the game, or let's see. So we don't have a badge boost in special yet. We have all the other badge boosts. That's nice. That's nice. Oh man, that is nice. Okay. But here we should have access to 9 rare candies, so we could get up to level 49 right here. And you might be saying, well, you should save those for later, so in case you need a, you know, badge boost in a particular fight. But yet again, when you're using double badge boosts, what you can do is you can just badge boost at the beginning of the fight with one of the moves, and if you level up in the middle of the fight, then you just use Spore again and badge boost again at that point in the fight. So typically it's not as important to keep rare candies for managing when you level up in a double badge boost situation. So here we can get through that. Nice. Get through that. Very good. Get through that. Let's Tombstoner. And very nice. We have made it to Blaney Boy. Let's see if we can get through him. Let's go. Blaine is scary. He's very scary. I'm actually very nervous about this. I have not tested this. This is not a, you know, I already know the answer. I know what's supposed to happen. No, I have no clue. So here we go. Confuse Ray turn 1 is good, because that means that we can start setting up. And I think we want to go Hardened first, because he does use a lot of physical attacks. And we just want to make sure that if he does hit us with something like Quick Attack, that we can, you know, survive. Okay, we get a Tail Whip there, which is also a badge boost. And we need a ton of badge boosts here to outspeed against this Ninetales. You know, we need to be well over 100 some odd speed. Now we should outspeed everything at this point. So now's where I'm going to start setting up my meditates so that we can hopefully deal a lot more damage. And we should just be able to Spore and meditate at this point. So at this point, like, we're not going to be super strong here. We're not going to do a lot of damage, but we've got 32 PP. And we just need to keep him asleep, basically. And keep in mind, he can use super potions. So that is the kind of disadvantage that we have, but he doesn't super potion here. Very nice. We are going to not level up, so we can just go for Spore on the Rapidash. We're going to keep it asleep. Come on, stay asleep. Here we can Spore. Or sorry, we can Twin Needle. Rapidash isn't quite as bulky, so we're getting through this one, I think. Nice. On to the Arcanine. Oh, and we leveled up right there. And he gets a critical hit takedown to knock us out. If he doesn't crit, we definitely survive there. So that was just bad luck. Now, granted, he's like 50-50 to use like Reflect or Takedown, which are good, or to use Flamethrower or Fire Blast, which are bad there. And if we get a Flamethrower, we just die because we cannot survive that. But here we go. Let's try this again. So here, let's Spore. And in fact, let's try to go for the Meditates first. The logic here is that if we don't get a Flamethrower, then we should, in theory, be able to get a higher attack stat by setting up Meditate first. Okay, we get Quick Attack there. But if he stays asleep for a lot of turns here, just a lot of turns. Nice long sleep, please. Okay, there's a Tail Whip. That's also helpful. Okay, now we should outspeed, unless he Quick Attacks. So now we can go for our Hardens to boost our defense. And he just Quick Attacks again. He's being too smart for Blaine. Okay, so now we can Twin Needle, and now we should do a lot more damage because we have badge boosts in attack set up on top of our attack boosts already. And here we can Spore right here. And the real problem is that if we level up right here against this Rapidash, then we're not going to outspeed here against the Arcanine. So we do need to drop one rare candy here, with the logic being to avoid the level up just before the Arcanine. So here we're going to save the game at level 41. This should be possible now. Here we're just going to Spore and go into Meditate just because we want to be able to deal more damage. More damage. That's all this is about. So he Quick Attacks again. That's perfectly fine with us. Okay, and now we're going to go into the Hardened spam. And now we can just Spore to put him back to sleep. Yes. And now Twin Needle. Oh, we get the crit. Don't crit, please. No crits. We want 0 crits in this whole fight. But there we knock him out. Cool. We're going to Spore right here. Now we can Twin Needle. And let's Twin Needle again. And let's Twin Needle again. So very nice. Arcanine gets Spored. Yes. He can't set up Reflect. He can't do any of that nonsense. So even with a resisted move in Twin Needle, looks like we're getting through this one. Yes. Level 42 comes in. And Chaderpie, he continues. 53 resets, but I don't even care about that. An hour 25:11 to get to this point. It's again not going to be a fast run, but it is going to be a hilarious run. Oh my goodness. All right, sorry for the quick pause there. Just had to go say hello to the wifey. So the timer can start again. We have beaten Blaney Boy. We've got the badge boosts. It's time to go take on good old Giovanni with Chaderpie. Oh, he's just too strong. Of course, we're going to match this one up against the X-Lax. We already did the X-Lax run on GSC Pokemon Challenges, or I guess I should say GSC Pokemon Challenges already did the X-Lax run. I am not GSC Pokemon Challenges. Here we can take on this guy. Let's just Spore on his Rhyhorn, Meditate up. Oh, he wakes up. Rip, he X attacks. No, go back to sleep. Now we can just Meditate more, and we should be able to get through. I think these fights, as long as we just manage to get all the Meditates set up. We might need some defense boosts too, we'll see. Stomp did decent damage, but we do knock that one out. Okay, yes, he tail whipped. So he gave us the win. We weren't necessarily going to win that one, but you know. So here, let's see. The PP there is maxed out, so we're going to max out, or we're going to use the PP up on Spore here. We want as much Spore PP as possible, because that's what lets us set everything up. The badge boosting moves, you never need to use a PP up on. There's more than enough PP. Just saying PP all the time. Everybody's just like, how many times can he say PP in a sentence? So there we go. We are faster here than the Machoke already. So we're simply going to spam the meditates, spore it again. Let's just get all these boosts. Perfect. And we have all the badge boosts at this point. So we can badge boost our special, our speed, our defense, our attack, whichever we want. And of course, we're not going to be super effective against these fighting types, but, you know, with all the setup, we can get decent ranges here to get through this. Okay, and now the final Machoke comes out. We're just going to now Twin Needle it repeatedly. Looks to be like maybe a 4-hit KO at this point with all of our boosts set up. So there we go. We get through just fine. Get to level 43 right there, and we're just like exactly, look how perfectly this works out, where we've literally just leveled up. I'm actually going to go out and heal up just to make sure that I have all the PP that I need, because I don't want to have any PP problems while we're up against Giovanni. This would be tough with the PP problems, I'm just saying. But the basic strategy, I think, is to set up not only the defensive badge boost, but also the attack badge boost as early as possible. So we're going to start by probably going for the meditates to outspeed the first 2 Pokemon, and then set up the Hardened after that. Let's see if that works. So here, Giovanni attempt number 1. Of course, the first Pokemon can hit us with like Fissure in one shot, but we resist ground type, so this shouldn't be terrible. Let's just see. So first things first, we are going to Spore right here as he misses a sand attack. And oops, I meant to go meditate first. And we need at least 103 speed to outspeed here. So one more badge boost will let us outspeed. So here I'm just going to do that. Very good. Now we can Spore here, set up the rest of our Hardens. This is not ideal because we took a few hits, but we will just keep these Pokemon asleep. And there we go. Now we'll just Spore right there, and let's go into the Twin Needle. That's an easy one-hitter. We can Spore on the Persian, against whom it's going to be like a 2-hit KO there. Okay, but it looks like we're probably going to level up right when we get to the Rhydon. That's a little rough. Here, let's just Spore right here. Okay, and yes, we level up just as we get to Rhydon. And we are faster, so we're going to Spore here and just Twin Needle. And yes, he's got amazing defense. Yes, we no longer have the badge boost. Oh, I didn't need to use Spore again. Rip. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna work. We get through on the first attempt against Giovanni, an hour 30:06. That's really not too bad. Only 53 resets. We haven't had a ton of resets since we've finally gotten through the Koga fight. And yeah, we're starting to cruise. We're starting to make some progress. You know, no longer having like these crazy long splits like we had back at Misty. So very nice. So now we just have to see, can we beat Rival 6? Can we beat the Elite Four? Can we beat the champion? And can we beat Mewtwo? That is always the final question. Can we beat Mewtwo? Because if we beat Mewtwo with this one, we can say that Chaderpie has truly become the strongest in Gen 1. So here we go. Now let's cycle right over here to fight against our rival. We're going to level up somewhere in this fight, so I think we just try to get to outspeed the Sandslash and probably just set up the meditates at the start, I think is the way to go. So he's got 73 speed, we've got 60 speed. So he's going to Poison Sting us right there. We should only need like 2 meditates to outspeed here. Let's just see how much damage we're doing here. Not very much. I'm just going to set up more meditates just so that we deal more damage in this fight. So here, let's do that. Let's just go all in on the meditates, and we'll keep the hardens for later on, where we'll likely need them later on. So there we go. We get through that one. Out comes execute. So here I think we spore because we're already outspeeding. And let's just set up a few badge boosts here. I don't think we need to do them all. And now let's just twin needle, knock that one out. Spore right here on cloister. We'll just go twin needle here as well. And, you know, without crits, this looks like maybe a 3-hitter. We got a crit there. Magneton can just be spored. And once again, it's looking like a 2-hitter here without a crit. Kadabra goes recover, but we destroy it. But now we've leveled up right on the Flareon. It can either go Smog, Flamethrower, or Fire Spin. We really want Smog. We did not get Smog. That was kind of bad. So yeah, this is where this is going to get a little rough. Now, in theory, we could go for another one of our, whatchamacalls. Another one of our rare candies right here, just to better manage our ranges getting through this fight. Especially since we're currently leveling up after the first Pokemon. You know, ideally we would want to be able to get to the end without leveling up. You know, it doesn't really matter about, you know, before the Flareon leveling up, just at the Flareon, we do not want to level up. So I'm actually going to reset right here because we got poisoned. But I'm also going to drop one rare candy here. Let's just see what this does to the ranges. Here we get to level 45. We can save the game. Let's just see if this works now. We just don't want to level up on that Flareon. That's it. Anything else, perfectly fine. Because we'll have the hardens to get the badge boost glitched out speed. Okay, so Spore right here. We're just going to keep going with the meditates. I'm going to get all 6 meditates here. And now just go in on the twin needles. You know, we don't have amazing stats, but this is okay. This is clearly still working. Here we can just twin needle on the execute because it can do nothing. We're going to put Cloister to sleep and now twin needle it down. Which yet again, it's looking like a 4-hitter here. We don't have a badge boost on top of meditate. That's the reason it's taking a worse range here. But here I think we'll level up after this Magneton. And that is perfect. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, we still are in the range to level up just before the Flareon. No. And then Flamethrower will just end us. Of course, Fire Spin can miss 30% of the time, and Smog can miss 30% of the time, but Smog's not going to knock us out. So, yeah, we just need better luck than that. But, yeah, that is also not what we were looking for. We wanted to not level up, but we would have to gain a lot more levels to not level up there. So here, let's put this one back to sleep. Because we're just going to have to sit here and spam the meditates. So now we're just going to go all in on Twin Needle, because we can. And we just level up a little bit too fast here is the whole problem. So we take out that Execute, that was fine. Here, Cloister's going to be like a 4-turn to KO here. No problem. Magneton, go to sleep, buddy. Stay asleep, buddy. Get wrecked. Yes, get wrecked. There we go. 3 hits to knock that one out. Kadabra just gets destroyed. Come on, give me the range. He just keeps going for Flamethrower. He does not know that he's supposed to go for Flamethrower. So, I mean, we could go harder on rare candies here. Just trying to reach a range where we don't level up right there. Let's see. 3 more rare candies. Does that get us a range that we can work with? So Spore right here. And now into the Meditate. just one meditate's now enough to outspeed here. We don't even need multiple turns to set up after we get him to sleep. So just Spore again. Obviously, we're going to get better ranges. We've gotten through a damage rounding threshold here. So we're just going to do this and do this. Nice. We can destroy that one. Nice. Spore right there. Okay. Okay, so we get that one down. Spore right here. Spore again. And now let's twin needle him. Okay, so we knocked that one out. Of course, this one's going down. We're still going to level up right here, though. He goes Fire Spin this time, and he gets a critical hit Fire Spin. Ah, man. So he can use different moves. We know that. We just need like the 1 in 3 shot that he goes for Smog at the end. And not to get poisoned at the start of the fight. Ripperino. Okay. So we're basically just saving the Hardens for the end, because if we can ever manage to land Spore due to a miss or him using Smog, then we will win. I'm sure of it. Okay, Cloister. Stay asleep, buddy. Stay asleep, buddy. And just stop critting. Come on, stop critting, Chaderpie. He's like, but I want to crit. It's a super Chad thing to do, to just crit every single time. Okay, we can knock that one out. Kadabra's an easy KO here. And Fire Spin just destroys us again. Come on, just give me the Smog, buddy. Give me the Smog. We don't even mind if you poison us at that point. Because he doesn't know like same type attack bonus or anything like that. All he knows is super effective, not super effective. Right? That's all that the AI cares about when it prioritizes moves in Gen 1. Is this is effective or this is resisted. That's it. That's literally it. In fact, the difference between completely ineffective and resisted is not even a factor in the mind of the smart AI. It will just randomize between those moves. So if you had like a, flying rock Pokemon like an Aerodactyl, and the Sandslash at the end knows Earthquake, Slash, Poison Sting, and Fury Swipes, it just says, well, all of my moves are resisted, so it will still use like Earthquake randomly, just because it thinks like, yeah, Earthquake, it's just another resisted move. Okay, so back to Flareon. We get the Smog, we get poisoned, but here we're going to set up Harden just to get the speed, and he wakes up. So we didn't even get the chance to see if we could get through there. But this is clearly not going to be very consistent, because we have to not get poisoned there by the Smog. So the only other solution is to go really hard on rare candies. Like really hard. Trying not to get the range where we level up right there. Which is technically, I think, possible if we use like all of them. It's just a question, how many do we need to use? But here, I'm just going to give this another attempt right here. Because of course, we'd prefer not to use the rare candies before the league if we can avoid it. But there are only, 6 battles left in the game, so we can't be too stingy with using them. Especially if we have a particularly tough opponent, it's just taking away rare candies that we could use before the champion is the issue. We want to have at least one before the champion, and it's not like Lance is going to be super easy in this one. So we're going to have to deal with that too. Okay. Yeah. So let's just try this with a couple more rare candies. Let's just get to level 50 here. Let's just see, because Obviously, each additional level adds more XP that we need for the next level. It's just a question of, can we ever reach the point where we don't level up before that last Pokemon? That's an auto reset once we have the poison on. I'm not sure total how much XP all these Pokemon give. I should probably pay attention to that. Here, let's just do this. Okay, so we've gotten all the badge boosts here. We're getting much better ranges here, at least. So we'll Spore right here. Let's just go into the Twin Needles. Okay, so we get through right there. We're 3,000 XP away from a level up, okay. That one gives 16. And that one gives just too much. So in theory, we need like one more turn. Or one more level, I think, to reach the point where we won't level up. But here we are poisoned. But it does look like we can get through right here. Yes! There we go. We avoided one more level up. So how many rare candies do we have? We have 3 in the bag. Plus we have the one that's coming up in the site or in the Victory Road. So we can get 4 rare candies going into the league. And basically we're going to want to save, I think, at least one of those rare candies for Lance and one of them for the champion. So we can use 2 before that somewhere, depending on just where we need extra boosts. Now, fortunately, Lorelei, she doesn't have anything good against us, so she's not going to use any moves specifically because they're super effective. So we should be able to just set up the badge boost at the start of the fight and just hope that we get the right ranges to just knock everything out. Jinx is really the only super fast Pokemon after we get through the Dugong. So as long as we don't level up on Jinx, I think we can probably just reach the point where we outspeed enough things to just destroy them. And 2 of our Pokemon are psychic types, so we have the bug type advantage. Bruno's going to be tougher in this one. Agatha, technically everything is weak or neutral to us. So as long as we can get the badge boost to outspeed, we should be fine. And then Lance is a flying trainer, so he's going to be really rough. Except for the 2 Dragonairs. We'll be fine against Dragonairs, but everything else is going to resist. We're going to need outspeed, especially because that Aerodactyl is just going to be a beast. So we have to, no matter what, we have to outspeed Aerodactyl and Dragonite. Just saying, like, the other Pokemon will just randomize between moves, but those 2 have super effective moves against us, so we have to just arrange however we can to not level up just before Aerodactyl or just before Dragonite, if that is possible. And then the champion, we need to not level up just before the Flareon. That's it. As long as we don't level up just before Flareon, we will complete this one on minimum battles. We're still in position to get an S tier finish, even with all the resets that have come in. 64 resets. Not terrible. We could take 5 more. We'd feel pretty good. Nice. We have made it to the Indigo Plateau. We've already completed the power plant, so we're going to deposit all of our HM Pokemon. We're only going to keep Chaderpie. He's the only one who needs to go into the league. The other Pokemon are not worthy. So here we're just going to grab some full restores, save the game, and it is time to test our Chaderpie against the ultimate challenge, Prima. We're going to start right here with Prima. Let's just see how she goes. Come on. So here, against Lorelei, round 1, we get a Roar Beam and it one-shots us. We have such low special. Look at this. We have 41 special coming in here. Are you kidding me? And takedown did decent damage too, but we do survive. Cool. So I'm going to set up the meditates first. And we're kind of hoping that it like goes to sleep on its own, but here we can outspeed now. So now this should just be a guaranteed KO fest here, I think, because we should be basically faster than everything. Okay, Cloyster comes out. We're going to knock this Pokemon out without too much difficulty because we're just going to keep it asleep. So very nice. We get to knock that one out. Out comes Slowbro. The problem is we're about to level up on Jinx. And Jinx is kind of scary here with its 120 base speed. So this is a spot for a rare candy. Just because if we can avoid the level up there, I think we're much better off. Let's just see. Okay, we get bubble beamed and we die. We cannot resist special moves at all. We need the physical moves. Or takedown. Come on, takedown. Oh, it goes rest. There you go. Yes, you wanted to rest. So 3 meditates is enough to outspeed against the Dugong here. We're going to just spore it again. Spore it again. There we go. So now into the attacks. We don't like the crit there. But let's just keep this one going. She could super potion. It wouldn't really matter. We'll spore right there. Nice. We're just going to slowly whittle down this Cloyster. So very good. That one is down. Slowbro gets put to sleep. Gets twin needled. This is very nice. Jinx comes out. Spore into twin needle. We just destroy it. And we don't level up before Lapras. So we get to put this one to sleep. And here we're just going to spam the twin needles. Spore it again when it wakes up. And just like that, 1 level was all we needed so that Chaderpie could beat Lorelei. Very good. So now we're going to go into the Bruno fight. Obviously, he doesn't have smart AI. He doesn't know what he's doing ever, but, you know, specifically here. So let's just take him down with Chaderpie. Let's go. So, I mean, obviously the 3 fighting types are going to resist our moves, and both of the Onix know Rock Slide, but he's not smart enough to do that. That's all we're banking on. He's not smart enough to do it. So here he's got 87 speed here. We're going to put him to sleep. He missed the first Rock Slide. Very nice. So here we're just going to set up the meditates first so that we can just outspeed. And just because we want all the attack boosts that we can get so that we can deal at least decent damage here. We're going to put this one back to sleep. He can like X defend and whatnot, which is pretty bad for us. So we will knock that one out though. Hitmonchan comes out. It's just going to be put to sleep. Very good. Here we can twin needle. We can twin needle some more. We can just keep spamming twin needle, even though it does like no damage after his X defense. And here we'll knock it out. Very good. So next we've got Hitmonlee, and he X defends immediately. He can use, I believe, 2 X defense per Pokemon. Okay, he double teams there, but we're just going to knock him out the next turn, so that's fine. Spore right here on the Onix. We really do not want him to be able to do anything to us. Please just don't be able to do anything to me. We're running low on PP though, is the problem. Okay, so we do not level up before Machamp. So I'm actually going to put Machamp to sleep. Before he uses an X defend, I'm just going to attack him. But now that he X defended, I'm going to start using Harden here, because Harden will allow me to boost my attack further. And if we lose this fight, or if we run out of PP on this fight, then the strategy we know for next time is just literally to set up everything at the beginning. So here we're just going to Spore, just keep him asleep. Yeah, it looks like we're just not going to deal enough damage to get through this from the looks of things. But I don't know. Maybe we've just got the range. Yes, we just get the range. There we go. Level 54 comes in as we beat Bruno. Oh, you deserve that, Bruno. So here, let's full restore. Let's also drop a max elixir here because we're running low on PP. Let's save the game and let's take on Agatha. So Agatha's going to be very random. What we need to do, obviously, is put the first Gengar to sleep and get the setup up so that we can, outspeed and all that. We're going to set up the attack boost first. We'll save the Hardens for later. So here, first things first, she goes substitute. You can still put them to sleep behind a substitute in Gen 1. So we just now have to spam the Hardens, spam the Meditates. And now we can just put her back to sleep. She'll withdraw that Pokemon, but we'll just put this Golbat to sleep as well. And now just go for the Twin Needles. And here we can Twin Needle immediately on Gengar since it's already asleep. And she's just super potioning here, but we knock it out. Cool. And we get through Golbat. Very nice. We're going to Spore right here. Let's Twin Needle right here on this Haunter. Very nice. We get through. We'll Spore right here on Arbok. And knock that one out. We're going to level up right here on the final Gengar and get put to sleep. And then Psychic will destroy us because we just do not have any special. Oh, man. There's possibly a strat here, though. Let's just see. So here I'm going to Meditate here again. We're just going to go all in on the Meditates. No problem here. So there we have the 6 Meditates set up. We're just going to break her substitute. And she super potions, but I think we just knock her out. Very nice. We're going to Spore right here. We're going to Twin Needle. Okay, let's Spore right here. We'll just Twin Needle again. Look at her just swap and let us, put her Pokemon to sleep. Now here on Arbok, I'm going to Spore, but I'm now going to just spam Meditate over and over. The logic here is that she has some just fixed percentage chance to swap Pokemon on any given turn. And we should be able to take advantage of that eventually she'll just swap in her final Gengar, and right now we'll outspeed the Gengar. Oops, so we get wrapped. Too bad. There's the final Gengar, so now we can Spore it. We can Twin Needle it. And how about another Twin Needle? Very good. So we level up right there. So we're slower right now, but we're just going to spam Harden because this one's just going to use physical moves against us until we outspeed. And now we can just Twin Needle it down. There we go. Yes. So the strategy against Agatha is just to use her tendency to swap against her. And it actually is a pretty decent strategy there. Here, I'm just going to spam 2 elixirs. We'll go ahead and heal up. Let's save the game. And now it's arguably the toughest trainer that we've taken on so far. We've got to take on Lance. Let's see how this goes. I think we're going to level up in this first one at a bad time. And then we're going to have to test if the rare candies will let us level up just, or not level up at all, ideally. So here, let's try Lance attempt number 1. We get Leer, which is perfectly fine. Now we're going to go all in on the Meditates because we want to get all the attack that we can because these Pokemon all resist our moves. And now the question is, how many do we need? We just needed 1 more badge boost in order to, at this point, we will outspeed the final, or not the final, the second to last Aerodactyl. Okay. We do not want him to Hyper Potion, so good. Nice, he didn't. We're going to put this one to sleep. Go for the Twin Needles here. These are just 2 hitters on these Dragonairs. Okay. But here I think we might level up. Oh, we just barely don't level up before the Aerodactyl. That is clutch. So here we're going to just sit here and spam the Twin Needle. The problem is he's going to go Fire Blast with the final Dragonite. So we need a Fire Blast miss in order to get through this. And that is only, what, like a 15% chance? So I think we try a rare candy here. Because if we already weren't leveling up before that Aerodactyl, we might be able to get through Aerodactyl now and not level up on the final Dragonite. So let's try this. Obviously, Hydro Pump will just destroy us. Dragon Rage, fine. Here we get another Dragon Rage, which is also just fine. We just need to get the badge boost so that we outspeed here. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention. So there, we'll put that one back to sleep, put it back to sleep. We're now outspeeding. So we should theoretically just be able to set everything up here. And I'm gonna just go hard on all of the setup so that we get the badge boosts on top of badge boosts, with the goal being to never level up in this fight. Let's see. Because now we can see that obviously Twin Needle is going to do a lot more damage in this spot because we've got badge boosts on badge boosts. We still need to put things to sleep because I don't think the ranges are going to work out. Here, at least against the Dragonairs, it does. But we're faster than the Aerodactyls, so now we get a Twin Needle this one down. We're going to just put it back to sleep here because I'm not sure if we'll get the 2-hit range. We did not, so fortunately we put it back to sleep. Out comes Dragonite. We can put him to sleep and start Twin Needling, and we are faster, so we have guaranteed a victory for Chaderpie over Lance as we get to level 57. There we go. There we go. This is beautiful. Oh, look at Chaderpie. You know, I mean, still S tier, guys. He's still above 90. We're probably going to need to drop a rare candy here, but I'm going to try to keep the rare candy. I'm just going to see one time, how do we do against the champion? Let's go. So here it is, champion attempt number 1. If we can level up on the Cloyster, then we can simply Spore, badge boost, and outspeed the final Flareon. That's why I didn't drop the rare candy, because it's possible dropping the rare candy would actually get us to level up on the Flareon, which would be terrible. But I just don't know the ranges. We're just going to have to see. We're going to test this a couple times and just see how far we can get. So here we've got the Sand Slash. It's going to use Poison Sting every time we get poisoned. That's just an auto reset. That's a 1 in 5 chance that it poisons us there. That's, you know, we just can't accept that. We're just going to have to auto reset there. We get a critical hit this time, but I think that's fine. And we just need a couple badge boosts to outspeed here. And once we're outspeeding, we can simply go into the Spore. Very nice. We're going to set up all the attack first and now go into the Twin Needles on this first Sand Slash. So here it is. Oh, he gets a full restore. We got him in full restore range. That was very bad. Okay. And do we outspeed here? Yes. Oh, no, we don't. But okay, but we knocked that one out. We should just be able to knock out Exeggutor. And yes, it looks like we are going to level up on the Cloyster. That is actually perfect, as long as it doesn't like Ice Beam us. Any Aurora Beams. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Oh, and we didn't even restore all of our PP. RIP. Okay, and there we get poisoned. So that's an auto reset. Here, let's go for this max elixir there. Let's save the game. Let's do this again, because now we have all the PP. That's what we needed. So here we're going to not get poisoned. Nice. Set up 2 meditates to outspeed. Very good. We're just trying to keep our eye on if he wakes up and just put him back to sleep every time. Okay. So we've got all of the attack boosts on. We got a Gen 1 miss with Twin Needle. That was bad. Here, let's put him back to sleep. And one more. Yes. Now Alakazam is faster and Psybeam doesn't quite destroy us, so that was good. We just barely survived the Psybeam with badge boosts, mind you. And here we just have to put this one back to sleep. And let's see, what do we have here from Cloyster? Clamp can miss 25% of the time. Everything else is 100% accurate. So we basically need a clamp miss right there. If we ever get a clamp miss, or if we can ever survive something else, then we're basically good. Okay. So Poison Sting, we get to meditate, 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 put him back to sleep, meditate, and then we should ideally use one Harden here so that we outspeed against the Alakazam. Because we're actually just one badge boost away from outspeeding there. So there, we'll put him back to sleep, put him back to sleep. Okay, we get to knock that one out. Alakazam comes out, and we just one-shot it. Exeggutor's 4 times weak, so it easily gets destroyed. Here, against the Magneton, we can go Spore. Go Spore again and again. Let's just knock this one out, and maybe we can survive like a Spike Cannon? We just cannot survive special attacks. That is the entire issue with this Pokemon. Special moves completely destroy it. Okay, let's try again. Poison, auto reset. Oh, come on. Come on, Chaderpie. He just doesn't have it when it comes to the special. Guys, he's not a special boy. His mama never told him he was special, guys. Chaderpie, he has to prove his specialness. Prove that he's worthy of being called special. Here, let's just put this one back to sleep. I should have saved that last, or saved that Harden until later. Rip. Okay, we'll Spore there. We'll just start knocking this one out. Cool. Anything other than a crit should just destroy there. Anything other than a crit should just destroy here. Oh, he misses Hypnosis, so that's fine. Here we can Spore. We're basically fine in these fights. And he gets poisoned, so that was fine. And yeah. I mean, 3 of that Cloyster's moves are special moves, so there's nothing we can do about that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Spore, 5, 6 attack boosts, 1 Harden, put him back to sleep, go for the Twin Needle, get a critical hit. It's terrible. So like safe is just to put everything to sleep, because you know, if we get a badge or if we get a critical hit, it ignores our badge boosts like this. So Alakazam can survive there. You know, and usually you want critical hits, but not with this. Excuse me. So here we're going to put this one back to sleep. We still have 99 HP. If only we knew like growth here. Okay, Clamp hits. Yeah, nothing to do there. So if Clamp is basically one-shotting us there, you know, because just 2 hits from it took us all the way down, then clearly Aurora Beam and Ice Beam also are just 1-hit KOs there. The problem is if we use a rare candy here, we're likely just going to level up on the final Flareon. And that would also be terrible. I don't know, we can test it one time though. Because maybe we just barely get the range where we don't level up, for all I know. And if that was the case, then that would be the strategy. Oops, I let him poison sting me again. And again, rip. So here's Spore. We get to knock that one out. Spore here. Come on, we're just using Spore to avoid hopefully a bad range here. Okay, Spore here. Okay, level 58 comes in, Ice Beam. So here, let's just try one rare candy just to see. So we get to level 58 right there, and we need 10,000 XP in order to level up. 10,267 XP to level up. Let's just see. So here we're going to reset right here because we got poisoned. So let's drop that rare candy again. I do not want to save here just because if the range becomes that we level up on the Flareon, then that's just terrible. We don't want to do that. Okay, poison sting, but we get through this time. So obviously if this strat's gonna work, then we just need to set up everything here at the beginning. Like there would be no point in saving any, badge boosts at this point, because if it's gonna work, then we're gonna get all the way to the Flareon without leveling up. And if it's not going to work, then we're, just gonna reach the Flareon and level up, so there's no point in anyway. So here, we're going to get better ranges with our twin needles. Nice. We get to put this one to sleep. Okay. So we're 5,700 XP away from a level up here. Oh, there's just no way. We're absolutely going to level up on the Flareon. Yeah. So here, we're faster than Cloyster. So we do get to get through this one. But yeah. We're just going to level up here on the Flareon. And now Flareon's moves are Flamethrower or Fire Spin. Those are the only two it's going to use. So we've got a 30% chance that it misses with a Fire Spin. And a Flamethrower always kills us. So it's pretty clear that that is not the strat. The only other thing to test is what if we give 2 rare candies? Now do we get the range at level 59 that we don't level up? I don't think so. Yeah, because that's only like 400 more XP than the previous range, which, I mean, we were very clearly leveling up. It wasn't even close. So here, let's just go all in on Meditate first. And here we can go all in on Harden. The only real difference here is that with the Cloyster, it's got 4 moves, right? And 3 of them are guaranteed to kill us, and 1 of them has a 25% chance to miss. Whereas the Flareon only has 2 moves, and 1 of them is 30% chance to miss. The difference between that is that means that the Flareon effectively has a 15% chance of not one-hit KOing us, whereas the Cloyster, it's what, 25% times 25%, so like what, 6.25%? So technically we have much better odds of the Flareon not just KOing us here. We get to survive there, but that doesn't really matter because we either get the Fire Spin miss or we die. So there is that argument to be made. The problem is that we're just going to get, I guess either way we're getting deep into this fight, so we should just go for it. We'll just use the 1 rare candy though, because it really makes no difference on the ranges. So all we need to do now is just accept that this is going to be super luck based at the end here. But we can't outspeed, we can set up everything, and then we just have to kind of hope and pray that, okay, and 1 more badge boost just to make sure that we outspeed everything. We're going to keep the rest of the Hardens because if we can ever get that speed drop on the final Flareon, or sorry, if we can ever get to sleep on the final Flareon, then we just want to be able to use some Hardens to outspeed him. And at that point, we should be golden. Because he's not going to use like, whatchamacall. He's not going to use the quick attack against us. Because he has quote unquote smart AI. So we just need to get there and have the ability to badge boost a little more. Okay. So we knocked that one out. Come on. and he goes for the flamethrower. So not what we were looking for. You know, 15% is basically like 1 in 7 approximately. It's a little less than 1 in 7. It's 1 in 6.675, but still, you know, not amazing odds by any means. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my stats, not at him, not at his Pokemon. But yeah, it's not amazing odds, but you know, we just have to get it. The main question is just, do we get fast enough even with just the meditates to be able to get through here? I believe we're currently in a speed tie against the Alakazam. Hold tight. Okay. Okay. Oops, I needed to put this one back to sleep here. Okay, so now the Twin Needle does knock that one out. We should be able to just take that one out. Should just be able to take that one out. Put this one to sleep. We'll just Twin Needle here a couple times. Nice. Cloyster. Put him to sleep. Twin Needle. Twin Needle. It's like a 4-hitter here. And he full restores. So if he full restores, obviously we need more turns. But as long as he doesn't full restore too much, we should be fine. And he's only using 1 full restore per Pokemon. Okay, now miss. Nope. Nope. And once he hits with the fire spin, we just know we're dead. So, yeah. We got all the way to the end here, and this is where it just once again becomes completely inconsistent with this Pokemon. And it's all really about speed. We just have to keep that in mind, because if we could outspeed the Flareon, which is not a terribly fast Pokemon, we would basically be just fine here. And it all just comes down to the fact that he's got super effective moves too. So he's not randomizing, he'll never use Reflect, he'll never use Quick Attack. So we just have to be able to actually, you know, get a miss. 1 miss is all we need in the entire run. But that is a pretty big ask at this point. Okay. So, I mean, we should normally just take those out without crits. We don't have a great crit chance with this Pokemon, so I think we can mostly just go in on the Alakazam and the Exeggutor. Okay. Knock that one out. There we go. Cloyster goes to sleep. Here we can just whittle this Cloyster down. Nice. Back to Flareon and Flamethrower. This is just such a tedious situation to be in, because we know exactly what we need to happen. We just know that it's very unlikely to happen. Or I shouldn't say very unlikely to happen, it's just not super likely to happen. Okay, Harden. 1 time there. We still have 5 Hardens in the bag to get more badge boosts. Okay, we'll put this one back to sleep. We got kind of bad ranges there. But fortunately, we've got more than enough PP in Twin Needle to get through there. Just Twin Needle there. Nice. Just Twin Needle here. Very nice. Spore right here. And just get the range, the 2-hit range, hopefully. Nice. Put this Cloyster to sleep. Stay asleep, buddy. So yes, come on. I feel it coming. I know it's coming. We're going to get this. This is the one, maybe. I can't say even confidently. Nope, flamethrower. So 13 more resets to still be in the S tier. That is what we're up against right now. 13 more resets to be in the S tier. Oh, and here we need to get the 2 meditate stout speed there at least. Come on. He immediately wakes up and just goes right back into poisoning us. Okay, there we go. Now we're basically golden to get all the way until we get to the Flareon. And that's the thing, like, now we've got a strategy where basically we're guaranteed to get to Flareon every time. So it is truly a 15% chance of winning this fight. That's what we can say definitively. It's just that simple. Do we get the miss or not? Because we're always going to get there, basically, at this point. So that is a little bit better than, you know, the situation where there's still randomness on these other Pokemon. These other Pokemon are completely consistent now. We can just guarantee complete consistency as long as I play properly. Okay, so back to Flareon, Flamethrower. Oh, and I mean, it's just terrible. Look at that 47 special stat right there. 47 special. Terrible. Terrible. Just like, come on. What Pokemon gets here on minimum battles at the end of the game and has 47 special? Like, most Pokemon have at least double that at the end of the game. At least. So, I mean, Chaderpie, you know, at the end of the day, he is still a Caterpie, guys. I'm just saying. Oh, man. Here, we get to knock that Sandslash out. Get to knock that one out. Get to knock that one out. Spore right here. And we just get to knock that one out. Cool. Spore right here. Let's just keep doing our thing here. Flamethrower. Oh man. The tension is always there. Just the second that Flareon comes out. Oh man. It's basically just the Sandslash and the Flareon. Do we get poisoned turn 1? Do we get, you know, the miss? Like, if we ever get a Gen 1 miss here, that would be very interesting, because obviously with a Gen 1 miss here, maybe we survive just a 2-hit from the Fire Spin. I don't think so, but it would be interesting to see. Okay, we've got all the badge boosts that we need. Now we can just go right into the Twin Needles. It's like a 3-hit range without a crit there. That's always like a 1-hit range without a crit. There are 2 hitters with crits, 1 hitters without crits, and we get a Gen 1 miss with Spore right there. We could also get a Gen 1 miss from Flamethrower. Keep that in mind. That would be amazing. We would take that. It would be revenge for all the times that I've gotten Gen 1 misses here against the champion. Okay, we get to put him back to sleep. As long as he lets me just get the 2 meditates at the beginning, I'm basically good to go. Okay, and Harden. Okay. Here we'll even be super consistent here. We'll just put things to sleep because we can. Okay, so that one goes down. Back to Cloyster, where we just need to not make any mistakes and we should get through this. Okay. So now Flareon, he misses the Fire Spin, yes. And let's see. He has 99 speed, so we need at least 2 badge boosts here. Now we're outspeeding, and now we should have this. Like, we legitimately should have this, short of a Gen 1 miss with Spore. Are you kidding me? What is this? What is this? We had it, and we Gen 1 miss with Spore. Spore's 100% accurate. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on. Look at that little evil Flareon. We finally got what we needed. That should have been a win. That should have been a win. That should have been the one. And the game just completely just wrecked us there. Just completely wrecked us. That is unacceptable. I'm just saying. Oh, I went Twin Needle turn 1. I was so angry about that I went Twin Needle there. Oh man. That was brutal. That was brutal, guys. 1 in 256 chance to fail there due to the miss. Oh, that the lack of luck that I have is legendary, guys. I just gotta say. Like, I know people hate hearing people complain about luck, but the lack of luck that I have on this channel is just truly legendary. You know, I'm just saying, I want Scott's thoughts to get this kind of luck when he gets to the champion. And then I get a Gen 1 miss on the turn that I should have just, you know, put him to sleep and won, you know? Like, and that should happen as consistently as it happens to me, because I swear to God, like the last 3 runs that I've done, I've gotten luck like that. So the universal RNG is just against me right now, guys. I'm just telling you. So here we are, back to Flareon, and this time he hits the fire spin and we lose. So yeah. Again, technically 1 in 7 times he should miss, and we should be able to get through there. It's not going to be perfect, obviously. Odds are not like that, you know. They don't say like, oh, it's the 7th time, so I'm going to miss this time. That's not the way it works. Rather, we have to hope and pray to get the range that we need when we get there. Okay, and Hardened right there, so we just have to go all in. Go all in, guys. Okay, knock that one out. Exeggutor is not actually that scary. We can totally just YOLO it on the Exeggutor. What's he gonna do? I mean, technically he could put us to sleep, I guess, but otherwise he's gonna stomp or barrage, and neither of those are super scary. Okay. Put Cloyster back to sleep. And let's just knock it out there. And Flareon, fire spin. Just needed that miss. Come on. Like, out of 10 times that he uses fire spin, he'll miss 3, right? So we like when we see that it says fire spin, because that means that we have a chance, effectively. But we don't like when he then proceeds to hit the fire spin. You know, so that's the other thing, where he like gets your hopes up, because he's like, I used fire spin. But I don't know. Really, obviously you make your own luck to some degree. So when you're doing solo runs, right? When you're on max DVs, when you're, you know, taking lots of optional battles, it's much harder for you to get this kind of luck that I get in these runs, because, you know, you're already just overpowered, basically. If we did this one on max DVs, I think we'd be fine. I think we'd already be outspeeding on the final Flareon. I'm just saying, at least we'd have better ranges and we'd have better specials, so maybe we would survive some special moves. Maybe. Not sure, but hey, we'll get back to the Flareon again and get a flamethrower this time. Oh man. So, I mean, Pokemon is beautiful, I guess, in the sense, like, Gen 1 of Pokemon, I should say, is kind of beautiful in the sense that nothing is guaranteed, you know? Like, one of the things that I kind of dislike about the later gens is that 100% accurate moves are actually 100% accurate. So if you're in a situation where you're going to get one shot by a 100% accurate move, it's literally 100% that you will lose the fight. Not true in Gen 1, obviously. 100% does not mean 100% in this gen only. So, you know, in that case, we have to then kind of hope and pray that we don't get the terrible luck. And sometimes we hope and pray that they do get the terrible luck. But, you know, we just have to take whatever we get, I guess, at the end of the day. Fire spin misses. We land the spore. Oh, and he immediately wakes up and he flamethrowers us. We needed him to stay asleep at least 2 turns. We have to get 2 badge boosts there. So, yeah. We got the luck that we needed there, except he didn't stay asleep. I'm still calling rigged on the first one, because that one we actually did have everything that we needed. We were out speeding. We had all the setup in the world. But basically, we just have 2 spots here where we need to get at least 2 badge boosts. And everywhere else, we can just kind of do whatever. And we're basically fine. So, yeah. And then it's just about, you know, trying to get ranges, basically. So, here, we'll just do that. We'll do that. Okay. Obviously, if we were using something like sleep powder, that would be far worse here, because then we'd have the 25% chance of the move missing. Obviously, Spore is what makes this completely broken. Okay, so we knocked that one out. Back to Flareon. Fire spin miss. And the immediate wake up. Oh man, and I even went meditate rather than harden. I got so excited about the fire spin miss that I misclicked. Oh, but he still destroys me because the 1 turn sleep. Okay. Like, it's also just so random that sleep can last from 1 to 7 turns, right? If we get the 7 turn sleep on that Flareon, we're just going to destroy it. I promise you. Because we're just going to badge boost up and then just go all in on attack. And that will be the end of Flareon. But until we get that, this is going to be hard. So here we can do this. Nice. Spore here. Okay. And fire spin just connects. Okay. And I mean, we were in green health there, so I'm pretty sure fire spin will kill us even from full health, as if it hits. So it's really just all or nothing. Okay. Oops. Too many meditates. Oh, and we get another Gen 1 miss with Spore. Oh, man. Oh, man. This fight is so brutal. So incredibly brutal. Okay, we get that one down, though. Get that one down. Okay, get that one down. Spore right there. Okay. We'll get that one down. Okay. Okay. Back to Flareon and we get killed. So now we are effectively in A tier. We're no longer S tier with Chaderpie. And I think the entire point here is that honestly, if we added any move to this Pokemon to make it better, we'd likely replace like Harden with agility. Just because if we had agility, then we would no longer care about, you know, what they do. Because we would simply outspeed and just spore them. Spore plus agility would be completely broken. But obviously meditate and or a move like Swords Dance would be incredibly important here too. We'd use meditate though because it gives more badge boosts. That is the entire point of this moveset. Okay, he full restores there, which is not ideal, but... And we keep getting crits here, which is really not ideal. Okay. Back to Flareon and Flamethrower. Okay. Alakazam goes down. Oh, we miss on the Exeggutor. We get a Gen 1 miss here. Good job. Good job, Chaderpie. You lose to Exeggutor because of another Gen 1 miss. Like, we've gotten a lot of Gen 1 misses in this section. A lot of Gen 1 misses. Oh, come on. Come on. Chaderpie, I believed in you all this way, and you get here to the champion, and this is where you decide to just let me down, you know? Like, Chaderpie, I thought we had something very special going on here, and it turns out that you're not special at all. You have no special stat. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Let's listen to this sad music together, Chaderpie. Oh, you get a crit. We get stomped. That's fine. That's fine. We don't mind the stomp at all. Here we can come over here. Let's take on this Magneton and just destroy it. Good job, Chaderpie. And here we've gotten back to Cloyster. And let's just keep this going. We're going to win against Cloyster right there, but now the Flareon Flamethrower. Oh, Chaderpie. But honestly, in every fight where we've needed Harden, we basically could have just had agility, because agility would have allowed us to simply outspeed the opponent and then use the meditates to, you know, get more damage and of course spore in order to keep them asleep. And I mean, if we doubled our speed in every case, I think we'd just be fine. But I didn't want to go that route specifically because we wanted to look at a slower Pokemon and how slow Pokemon are affected by these sorts of things. And that's really kind of the moral of the story, right? Like, speed is everything in Pokemon. And I mean that very, very honestly. Like, in most cases, as we get another Gen 1 miss there, in most cases, speed trumps everything else. If you have sleep moves and speed, if you have strong, you know, attacking moves and speed, you can generally win fights that other Pokemon can't. It's being slow that is the real problem. As we get another Flamethrower. I just want one of these Flamethrowers to miss one of these times. That would be cool. I would be down. So here, meditate, 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 spore, spore, meditate, and harden. Okay. So we'll just knock that one out. Good. Just knock that one out. Good. Spore right here. Let's go. Come on. Spore again. Nice. Okay. So we're going to knock that one out. Cool. And Fire Spin just has to hit. Just has to hit. Oh, brutal. Brutality, I say. And there's the poison, so that's an auto reset. Oops, I didn't mean to go Twin Needle turn 1. Okay, but we'll put him to sleep there. Meditate, meditate. Okay, now we're outspeeding, so we'll get back to Flareon yet again. Okay, Harden. Okay. Just wreck that one. Just wreck that one. Spore right there. We should get the 2-hit range every time against Magneton, it seems. I don't know, maybe there's a really bad range where it becomes a 3-hitter, but otherwise it is a 2-hitter with our move. Okay. Oh, we get the Fire Spin miss there. He stays asleep. Oh, and I misclicked once on whatchamacall. But here, okay, we've gotten all the Hardened set up. And we get a critical hit turn 1. Okay, that's not a crit. He wakes up. We're going to put him back to sleep. Okay, no Gen 1 miss, please. And there we go. Finally. Oh, 2 hours, 37 minutes, and about 30 seconds. We have reached the end of the game. 2 hours, 37 minutes, 27.99. So very, very close to 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 28 seconds. We finally beat the game with a score of 89.3, and we can see really the progression of this was actually not that bad until we got to the end, but we end up with 107 resets. We were on about 53-ish, 54-ish, 55-ish when we got to the champion. About half of those just came on the champion himself, and it all just comes down to the fact that at the end of the day, when you level up just on the last Pokemon, or even the last 2 Pokemon here, it just doesn't work. Ideally, if we could have leveled up on Exeggutor, if we could have leveled up on the Magnemite, or the Magneton rather, we would have gotten through this much, much faster. But this is the problem with slow Pokemon. When you're slow, you do not necessarily get as many advantages as other Pokemon, especially if you level up in the middle of a fight. And this was one where we just leveled up at the wrong time, and there was nothing we could do about it. But Chaderpie has beaten the game on minimum battles. Look at the 1 hour split there at the end. We had like everything kind of going smoothly, you know, just 5 minutes between Blaine and Giovanni, you know, just 10 minutes or so between Sabrina and Blaine, in spite of Blaine being one of our toughest matchups. You know, we started to get in the groove once we got through Koga, but man, it just fell apart at the end. But there we go. This will be finally a very interesting race, I think, because we know that Xlax is going to need to take extra battles. He's going to have to grind. But grinding, you got to keep in mind, as long as it's grinding for a reason, as long as it's not unnecessary grinding, does speed up runs. So it's possible that time-wise, Xlax could actually end up being fairly close to this Caterpie here. Now for the Xlax run, we're going to do it very similar to what we did in Gen 2, but we're going to give it Rage. Rage is obviously worse in Gen 1 in spite of being a same type move. We're going to give it Lick, so it will be able to hit Ghosts. Very nice. We're going to give it Splash, because that was a Gen 2 event move, and we kind of want to just punish that Pokemon for you know, for trying to come in here and keep it from using struggle strats, basically. So we've got Lick, we've got Splash, we've got Rage, and then the final move I believe will be Psywave. I want to use Psywave because I think we're bulky enough with a Snorlax that possibly counter and or bide would be too good. In that case, we would tank too much damage and return too much back, that those moves would actually be too useful in at least some situations. Psywave is never useful. Psywave is always trash. So it would be kind of interesting to see. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I'm just going to take the final battle here. As we can see, there is our for Pokemon Yellow move change challenges. We have officially put Chaderpie onto the tier list here. But let's just take that down. Nice. Let's get some music back. And let's go ahead and fight against Mewtwo. This is redemption time for Chaderpie. But I don't know, like this just could turn out to be a really good race. And all because we got obsessed with minimum battles here. And I probably just have to make that clear that those are the stakes, right? We want the Caterpie to beat the game on minimum battles. We know that we can't do that with the, the Snorlax, X-Lax. It's not going to be possible. So he's going to take tons of battles and we're going to see which one beats the game faster, and obviously see the final levels. But here we go. So we have made it back to Pallet Town. Let's just make our way back up to Viridian City where we can grab what we need. Yes. We need to withdraw our HM Pokemon so that we can fly up to Cerulean. And let's make sure that we heal here. It would be very bad to go into Mewtwo without healing. And now let's cycle over here. Yes. Yes. This is it. And here I'm going to go ahead and surf. And let's just get right here. But it's also worth noting, I guess, that it's not like Caterpie is the slowest Pokemon in the game. There are slower Pokemon in the game. So we could have been in the even worse situation there with speed. I just chose Caterpie because it's generally one of the weakest Pokemon in the game. So if minimum battles becomes possible with the weakest Pokemon in the game when you have sleep plus badge boost glitch, it kind of tells us, like, even without having a secondary coverage move, just a strong same type move, as long as it can hit ghosts, you can get through the entire game, I think, with just double badge boost plus sleep. And obviously we could have gone something more stupid like double team, which would have been completely broken. People would just kill me in the comments. But here, we don't need to. We're going to take on this Mewtwo. Go. So Mewtwo, he uses Swift. We Spore him. And let's see, he has 206 speed. Are you kidding me? Oh, we have to meditate like crazy. The meditation must come in. We really don't want him to use Psychic. We want him to use, like, Recover. Use Recover. Come on. Recover for me. No, not Barrier. Come on, you jerk. He knows. He knows what we're trying to do here. He goes Swift, but we get to put him back to sleep. One more Meditate, and now we're going hard on the Hardens. And now we are officially faster than a Mewtwo with the double badge boost glitch. Yes, we're just going to set them all up so we get all of the attack boosts we can. And here, Chaderpie has done it. Yes! Chaderpie beats Mewtwo. A level 59 Chaderpie. Look at those stats. 55 attack, 61 defense, 73 speed, 43 special. You can see all of the final stats over there on the left-hand side. Oh, Chaderpie. Chaderpie, you absolute unit. Oh man. And you just have to keep in mind, all these stats would be 15 points higher if we were on max TVs. In fact, they'd be like closer to 16, almost 17 points higher at this point. So yeah, we can basically say that Chaderpie, he was good for a while, and then he was bad, and then he was good for a while again, and then at the very end, he was just bad. But we got it done. I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is going to be a fun video to post. I'm going to have a blast editing this up. We got to do the Snorlax run. I will get these up for channel members first because you guys are incredible. I appreciate you. Let's just give some shout outs. Let's just do it. We last I checked, we had like 27 channel members, something like that. Just ridiculous. You know, like I had given away a bunch of channel memberships when I was doing some live streams. I'm finally basically back to being ready to do live streams here. You know, the whole issue is basically just, you know, whether or not my stuff connects properly. And yeah. Also, super cool thing, guys. We hit 1 million views. That is just, can I talk about how insane that is? Like, are you kidding me? You guys are absolute geniuses. You make my day all the time. Like, you don't even know. Like, I feel like every YouTuber, you know, even tiny PokeTubers like me are kind of obsessive about, you know, stats and things like that. But man, oh man, do I get excited about things like that. So here, let's just see. I need to turn on my display capture. Yes. And we need to resize this display capture. So let's transform you. Stretch you to the screen. Nice. And while we're at it, hey. Oh, it's still in use. Okay, never mind. So here, let me just give some serious love to some of these guys. Let's go from, of course, the most veteran, 18 months, Zane Winter. You're amazing, dude. Thank you so much for your support. We've got Andrew Palmer, who's been here from the very beginning. Also amazing. We've got Roy Merkel. Roy, I am using currently some stuff that you posted on GitHub and you shared with me over on Discord. Thank you so much. It's really helping me out. I had some system issues and fortunately you came to the rescue, dude. So appreciate you. Pyro, 8 months. Roclaw, 7 months. I remember when you guys were signing up, dude. That was so incredible. I just appreciate you. Look at that. You guys all got the rainbow badges going on. Mistral Psycho supporting on Patreon and here on the good old YouTube channel membership. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Anderson Antunes de Lu, thank you so much, dude. Constantinos and Tanakas, Austin Jackson, Gabriel Jackie T, the Cat Herd Ambersan, of course, Super Saiyajin Derp up in the double team tier, Eliwick Boltrin, like all these 7 months people. It's just incredible. The support that you guys give to me. I can't say how much it means to me. Like, you know, I'm always open to ideas again from you guys. Like some of the best performing videos of all time on this channel have been channel member recommendations. The Bruno challenge was one of those. The fossil race was one of those. The whatchamacallit, the like physical ride-on versus the physical Chansey versus the special ride-on. That was a channel member suggestion. There are just so many good videos that you guys have recommended to me. So, you know, just keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. You know how to reach me. Just comment. I read every comment. Priestess E is also in 7 months, even though just rejoined 5 months ago. But Priestess E, you've been supporting the same way. You're amazing. Thank you. We've got TTC345, who is also apparently joined the channel membership of GSC Pokemon Challenges. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You know, we've got such a rivalry going, he and I, that I'm not sure if I want you supporting my rivals, buddy. Oh, Super Saiyajin Jared Rose, absolute legend. Thank you so much for supporting, man. Cody Smith, we've got Painted Eyes. Thank you for supporting for 4 months, guys. You're incredible. Kyle Baker. Also, kind of talking to that GSC Pokemon Challenges guy. I think I read a comment from you, man, saying something. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Oh my gosh, what happens? There may be something rumbling in the background between me and GSC. Come on. Anyway, Mike the Potato, very nice. Thank you so much for supporting, dude. Omnifarious, also, like Mike the Potato and Omnifarious joined off of a live stream a couple months ago. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna get back into a little more live streaming. We're gonna decide exactly how to do it though. I have the setup now. It seems to be working. Let's just see if it actually works. But there's going to be some coming. I promise you. I promise you. So if you're here for live streams, just let me know, guys. Like, when is a good time? You know, keep in mind, I'm in Japan. You guys are in mostly Europe and the United States or North America. When is a convenient time for us to do a live stream, guys? Because I would love to do a live stream, especially just take some requests from you guys and just arrange like a couple live streams, you know, just for the sake of doing it. It would be cool to hang out with you guys and just chat and play some Pokemon. We've got Chris Nguyen. We've got Cody McKinley, 6 months, rejoined. Thank you so much, Cody McKinley. You guys are incredible. Dan In is down here. We've got Pokemon WWW411 Mark II, who upgraded to the Pokemon Center tier, has been here 3 months in this tier, but has been here 17 months. One of the oldest channel members. You're incredible. Don't worry, that GSC guy, I'm on his back about doing the Pichu again. We got you. We got you, okay? Don't even worry. Falchion Belche, 7 months. Just absolutely incredible. Thanks for rejoining. We've got Tamanoo. Just tell me if I'm saying that right. Tamanoo. Cool little avatar going on here. Tamanoo also kind of supporting my rival. Just saying. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And you've been commenting. Thank you. Thank you. I always appreciate feedback, comments, just positivity. It's just incredible, guys. It really is. And then finally, we've got the newest channel member, Jojo F. 6 days ago. I mean, 2 people in the last month. As you can see, like, most of the people who have been here for a hot minute. But still, we got people like Dan In, people like Tamanoo, people like Jojo F coming in here and joining in with us. I appreciate you so much, guys. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. I hope you guys enjoy this. We are going to get this posted for you guys first. As usual, you know, ad-free channel member videos. And, you know, keep in mind, it's kind of crazy right now. You know, I'll take this off the screen very quickly. There we go. Oops, not that. Come on. You know, just keep in mind, guys, like, it's crazy right now. We're getting ready for the baby. Baby's getting, you know, wifey's just, you know, she's hanging out, you know. She's getting almost as round down here as I am, you know. But you know, we're just super excited. And April, May, I'm going to be doing tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of runs. And there's going to be a lot that get posted up for you guys well in advance of everybody else. So just, yeah, thanks. Anyway, that does it. See you later.